LibertyFlames.com, and Liberty Baseball on social media. This is Liberty University Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. You're locked into the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. Stay tuned for an in-depth look at today's game, including our daily chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. Sound from the clubhouse, scores from around Conference USA, and more. Today's pregame coverage is presented by Bojangles' famous chicken and biscuits. It's Bo time. Liberty Baseball is also brought to you by Carter Bank, Life Lived Full. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. And by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. It's time now for the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. Now, we take you to the ballpark for exclusive pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
And a pleasant good evening from the hills of Tennessee. We come to you from Murfreesboro here tonight on the Middle Tennessee State University campus for Game 1 of a Conference USA Series between the Liberty Flames and the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. Nick Pierce with you, and this is the final regular season series of the year for the Flames and Blue Raiders. And a lot on the line here this weekend as Liberty could finish anywhere between 1st and 5th in the Conference USA standings, depending on outcomes of other ball games here this weekend. The Flames still have first place in their sights, although it is a slim chance. Flames more than likely will be anywhere between 2 and 4, maybe 5 in the standings, but the Flames come in with a record of 36-17, 19-8 in Conference USA, and the Flames are hoping to play a little bit better here on the road than they have at home over the last week. The Flames coming off that 1-4 homestand with a 7-5 loss to Wake Forest on Tuesday night. Liberty's dropped 4 of 5 since that 3-game sweep at New Mexico State. Trying to get it turned around here tonight, but you know, maybe coming out on the road is the best thing for this ball club. Liberty with a 17-5 road mark. That is top 5 in the country. So the Flames have played very well away from their home stadium. However, Middle Tennessee, the team they will face tonight, has played much better in their home park. So something will give tonight. The Blue Raiders come in 21-9 at home, just 25-27 overall. So that means Middle Tennessee has gone 4-18 on the road, but again, 21-9 here at Reese Smith Jr. Field. So we'll see what gives when these two teams get together coming up here just after the top of the hour. Starting pitching matchup tonight, Flames will go with right-hander Ben Blair. He's on 1 day short of rest, coming off the start 6 days ago at home against Louisiana Tech. Blair on the season for the Flames coming in with a 6-4 record, 3.95 earned run average, 100 strikeouts for Blair on the season as well. He is moving into some elite company in the Flames single season and all-time career strikeout records. We'll talk about that in just a little bit, but you look over the last 5 starts, Ben Blair just 1-3 with a 7.07 ERA. He will try to get it turned around here tonight. On the other side, David Horn Jr., the 6'5", 230-pound right-hander, will go for Middle Tennessee, 3-5 with a 5.14 ERA, but he has pitched much better at home, 3-2 here with a 3.86. So it'll be Blair, the right-hander for the Flames, Horn Jr., the right-hander for the Blue Raiders when we get underway here in about, less than 30 minutes now as the Flames and Blue Raiders begin this series here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee on a gorgeous night. Bright, brilliant sunshine pouring into Reese Smith Jr. Field as you could not really ask for a better night here. We'll play this one under the lights with the Flames and Blue Raiders Game 1 coming up in just a bit. We'll also hear from the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. That pregame chat is on the way. And we'll get an update as well. We need to update you, rather, on Flames first baseman Jackson Sorensen, that's one other bit of news tonight. He tweaked a calf muscle in practice here last night, and Sorensen will be out of the lineup for the Flames tonight as a result. He is listed day-to-day, should be available to pinch hit if need be tonight, but no Jackson Sorensen. That's the Flames cleanup hitter out of the lineup here this evening. We'll tell you how the rest of the lineup shakes out for the Flames coming up here before first pitch tonight. We'll take our first break. When we come back, we will take you around Conference USA, let you know what else we're keeping an eye on tonight, what the standings are, and what's on the line here this weekend for everyone as we bring you into the last weekend of the regular season. Coming up, we'll have more of the Bojangles On Deck Circle from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never-frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then, we hand-bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
You're listening to pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now, back to the Flames On Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles.
Warm, beautiful night in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're just outside of Nashville on the Middle Tennessee State University campus for Game 1 of the CUSA Series between Liberty and Middle Tennessee. Nick Pierce back here with you in the Bojangles On Deck Circle. Time to take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. So far tonight in Conference USA, just one game underway. Missouri State has a 2-0 lead at Kennesaw State. That game is in the bottom half of the second inning. We'll keep our eyes on that one as they play Game 1 down in Metro Atlanta tonight. Also, we'll keep our eyes on Jacksonville State. They are at Dallas Baptist this weekend. Game 1 of that series gets underway tonight at 7:35 Eastern. Also tonight, it is Louisiana Tech at home hosting Sam Houston, 7 o'clock Eastern, first pitch at the Love Shack in Ruston, Louisiana. And those are the main teams that we are eyeing tonight for the Flames in terms of the standings. Other games tonight, Western Kentucky at Delaware, 7 o'clock Eastern, first pitch in Newark. And FIU at New Mexico State, 8 o'clock Eastern tonight in Las Cruces. But when you look at the standings coming in, the Flames are 19-8, 3 games out of first place behind the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. The Flames do hold the tiebreaker with the Gamecocks if they were to catch them, but the Flames are out of time. Liberty needs to win all 3 games this weekend at Middle Tennessee. Jacksonville State would need to lose all 3 games this weekend at Dallas Baptist for the Flames to tie the Gamecocks for first place. And at that point, Liberty and Jacksonville State would share the CUSA regular season title, and the Flames would by virtue of tiebreaker, have the number 1 seed in next week's CUSA tournament hosted by Kennesaw State. So for Jacksonville State, that means the magic number is 1. Either a win this weekend for the Gamecocks, just 1 win, or 1 loss for the Flames equals the regular season outright title and the number 1 seed for the Gamecocks in the conference tournament next week. Now, that's not everything that's on the line for the Flames this weekend. They are trying to hold off teams in their rearview mirror. Missouri State comes into the night 18-9, just 1 game back of Liberty for second. And remember, the Bears have the tiebreaker over the Flames, having won the regular season series. So Missouri State with a win at Kennesaw tonight, coupled with a Liberty loss tonight, means Missouri State ties Liberty for second. And again, at the end of the season, tiebreaker goes to the Bears when you're talking about seeding for the conference tournament. Louisiana Tech and Dallas Baptist both just 2 games back of Liberty. Liberty holds the tiebreaker over Dallas Baptist. Louisiana Tech holds the tiebreaker over Liberty. So 2 or 3 teams right there on the heels of the Flames coming into the last weekend of the regular season. And seeding, of course, so important in that conference tournament because of the tiebreaker situation. The highest seed and a tiebreaker spot after pool play will advance to the semifinals. So we'll keep our eyes on it tonight as we progress through the evening. For now, we'll take our next break. When we come back, we'll continue on with the Bojangles on Deck Circle and bring you our pregame chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix. But before we go to break, let's take you back first to Tuesday night and our play of the game for the Flames against the Wake Forest Demon Deacons.
It's time now for the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union, where people bank for good.
Runner goes this time. Pitch called a strike. Throw down to second base, and they nailed him. Williams slides into the tag from Marsh. Kyle Vinston hosed him for the second out of the inning. Williams wanted to challenge it, but they can't. No TV tonight. Call stands. Quickest review we've had all year.
That was the play of the game, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. Stay tuned. The Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles, continues after this from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network. Presented by Abish Financial Services. Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcast.
High fly ball, deep center field. Snyder going back. It's out of here.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
At Carilion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carilion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carilion proud.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your certified Generac backup generator experts. Online at callrogers.com.
You're locked into pregame coverage of Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Now, the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles, continues with the thoughts of Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. Our pregame chat with the coach is powered by Rogers Heating and Cooling.
All right, game one of the series coming up. It's Liberty and Middle Tennessee here this weekend as we wrap up the regular season. I'm Nick Pierce, visiting now with Coach LaCroix, and well, here we are. These are big ball games for you. It goes without saying, trying to finish anywhere between first and fifth right now in the standings coming into the weekend. Coming off the homestand, things obviously didn't go well for your club. What was the sense, the mood that you got around them in practice, and what have you communicated to them coming into the weekend?
Yeah, I thought we had a great practice last night. Energy was outstanding, and they did a great job of getting after it in a 2-hour window. And we had a good talk before that. These 3 games mean a lot to us in a lot of different areas, as far as conference standings, postseason opportunities. But I told them that they've worked extremely hard to put themselves in this position. So we gotta look forward to it and enjoy it, and don't be nervous and think it's pressure, because it's not. So, really good practice last night, and look forward to watching the guys compete today.
Guys, can they get enough ground balls? Can they get enough reps on this turf and grass coming into the weekend? Yeah,
we took a lot last night. We took a 25-minute period with just ground balls, and then obviously another hour period in the BP, getting some now during pregame. It's different, but the dirt's playing well. The grass is in good shape, so feel very confident that our guys will be ready to go.
Do you get the sense that the ball travels a little more here than other places?
Yeah, but last night the wind was blowing straight in, so it was playing pretty big, and a little bit blowing out to left tonight, still taking a little bit to get to right, but it can at times play a little bit smaller, which I'm sure our hitters will be excited about. But yeah, we just got to play our game, and if we run a couple balls out, we run a couple balls out.
Ben Blair getting the ball for you here tonight. What have you and Keller Bradford worked with him on specifically over the last 6 days? Yeah,
we've looked at his last 3 starts compared to his first 6, and a lot of it is he's made good pitches. He just hasn't executed a couple, and good hitters make you pay. And really worked on the shape and the execution of the cutter this week in his bullpen session. He's coming on short rest, but he's a really good athlete. He's a strong kid. I don't worry too much about that. I think that we really want to probably throw a little bit more fastballs because he's had a lot of success, and I think occasionally we've gotten away from that. The only issue is their first 5 hitters they're lining are really good fastball hitters, so we're going to have to mix and match against those guys. But looking forward to watching him go out there tonight and give us a quality start.
Then what was surprising to me is, obviously they've played better here at home. They have a much better record at home than on the road, but I kind of expected it to be a big difference in the offensive numbers. It's really a difference in their pitching. Yeah. Their team ERA is about, 2.5 runs lower here than it is on the road. Yeah,
it is. And they've got 3 really good starters, and they've got a handful of left-handed pitchers that come out of the pen that pitch differently and create different matchups for you. And then they got a couple righties that got really good arms out of the pen. So, the key is we gotta get to their starters and try to get to their pen early in the weekend. To get to their depth and make them make choices over in their other dugout.
And David Orrin Jr., the ball tonight for them. What's the report on him?
Yeah, good fastball. It's he kind of pitches differently to righties and lefties. The fastball plays different to a lefty. It's more, kind of sink and run to a lefty, and to a righty he likes to ride and cut it. And then he's got a good breaking ball. Throws his breaking ball a lot to right-handed hitters. So we got to do a good job of establishing the strike zone on the breaking ball and not chase, because when he needs to make a pitch, he's going to throw his breaking ball.
Coach, appreciate the time. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Coach. Our pregame chat with Flames head coach Bradley LaCroix is powered by Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Schedule your service at callrogers.com.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
The doctors at Crossroads Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Stephen Hatch, James Peary III, Trey Woolwine, and Carol Roberts have over 50 years of experience serving Lynchburg and the surrounding area. Their dental office in Forest is open and ready to serve you. Crossroads Family Dentistry provides all family and cosmetic dental needs and accepts major dental insurances. They're located at 14761 Forest Road in front of Brauburgers. More information is available at crossroadsfamilydentistryva.com.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
We're walking you up to first pitch with the Flames on Deck Circle, presented by Bojangles. The excitement of Liberty baseball is just around the corner. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Back inside our booth, the top Reese Smith Jr. Field in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Liberty and Middle Tennessee. First pitch on the way coming up here tonight between the Flames and Blue Raiders. Nick Pierce here with you, bringing you a look at the starting lineups now, driven by Lynchburg Nissan. First for the visiting Flames, leading off playing shortstop tonight, it's Tanner Marsh. He's followed by the first baseman Riley DiCandido batting second. Jordan Jaffe will hit third and play third. Cleanup man is the left fielder tonight, Nick Barone. Batting fifth and playing second base, Easton Swafford, followed by the designated hitter tonight, Anderson Folk, batting sixth. Landon Seeley will play right field tonight. He at seventh. Kyle Vidston's the catcher, batting eighth. And Josh Campos is in center field, batting ninth. So again, no Jackson Sorensen tonight with the sore calf muscle. It'll go Marsh, DiCandido, Jaffe, Barone, Swafford, Folk, Seeley, Vidston, and Campos for the Flames. For the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, they're under head coach Jerry Myers. Leading off and playing center field, it's Owen Nowak. Batting second and catching, Tyler Minnick. And hitting third, the second baseman, Cooper Clapp. Left fielder Nathan Brewer will bat cleanup. Batting fifth, the DH, Lane Akers. And Brett Rogers will play right field and bat sixth. Hitting seventh, it's the first baseman, Dean O'Neill. Followed by the third baseman, Brett Von Dolen, hitting eighth. Clay Badalak is the shortstop, batting ninth. So they go Nowak, Minnick, Clapp, Brewer, Akers, Rogers, O'Neill, Von Dolen, and Badalak for Middle Tennessee. Starting lineups driven by Lynchburg Nissan. Coming up, we've got the ball game next. Flames and Blue Raiders on the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Are your feet preventing you from living life? Hi, I'm Jonathan Cotton, and you may have heard my Good Feet story, how I love my arch support so much that I bought the store. Since then, thousands of customers have found relief from foot, knee, and back pain. I love to hear their stories of walking, running, and just enjoying their new life pain-free. Don't let foot, knee, or back pain keep you from living the life you love. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haley's.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
This broadcast of Liberty University Athletics is authorized under rights granted by Liberty University to Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and is intended solely for the entertainment of our listening audience. The accounts, descriptions, and broadcasts may not be transmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment and Liberty University Athletics. The announcers are selected by the Liberty Flames Sports Network and approved by Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment.
And now we welcome you back inside Reese Smith Jr. Field here at Middle Tennessee State University, where tonight we've got game one of our three-game Conference USA Series. It's the Liberty Flames and Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders tonight. On a Thursday, everything moved up one day with the end of the regular season coming and trying to give teams one extra day to prepare for the Conference USA tournament starting next Wednesday, hosted by Kennesaw State. Gorgeous night, 72 degrees and bright, brilliant sunshine here in Tennessee tonight. Should drop down into the mid to low 60s by the end of the ball game. And things will definitely get warmer as we progress through the week. Final game of this series is supposed to be played at 1 o'clock local time, and temperatures will be pushing up near 90 degrees for Saturday's Game 3. Tomorrow we'll be with you a little bit earlier. That'll be a 4 o'clock Eastern first pitch, 3 o'clock local, and again on Saturday, 1 o'clock local, 2 o'clock Eastern for the last game of the series. David Horn Jr., the right-hander, getting loose, 6'5", 235-pounder for the Blue Raiders. He's a big kid out there. He'll be making his 13th start, his 14th overall appearance, 3-5 with a 5.14 earned run average for Horn Jr. out of Mission Viejo, California. He's spent time at Vanderbilt and San Diego. Fastball in the low 90s for Horn. He'll ride it, he'll sink it. He's also got a breaking ball he'll use on right-handers as the Flames hopefully can get off to a good start here tonight. That's something that has kind of plagued them throughout the last 5 ball games. They will take aim at the right-hander coming up here shortly. Tanner Marsh and the Flames coming up here to lead it off in the first. Liberty wearing the traveling gray unis tonight, Navy letters and numbers, cursive script across the chest spelling out Liberty. Navy caps tonight for the Flames. Middle Tennessee, white pants, black jerseys, blue letters and numbers, and black caps with blue brims for the Blue Raiders. Crowd filing in here on a warm night. Umpires for this one, David Mayberry behind the plate, Dalton James at first, Evan Anderson down at third, our three-man CUSA crew. And we're ready to go. It is Tanner Marsh to stand in and lead us off from the right-hand side. First pitch of the ball game from David Horn Jr. Sails up and in, 1 ball and no strikes. We're underway. 7:05 Eastern, 6:05 local. First pitch of the ball game presented by Relevant Law. Find them at relevantlaw.com. 1 ball, no strikes on Tanner Marsh. Right on right matchup. Next pitch is taken a little bit high. 2 balls and no strikes. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball missing from Horn. The 2-0. Taken high, ball 3. 3-0 on Tanner Marsh. Lights are on, but man, we don't need them right now. That sun is barreling down on us here. 3-0 pitch. That one's taken for a strike, 3-1. Horn Jr. 61 1/3 innings pitched this year. 70 strikeouts to 34 walks. Opponents hitting 276 off him. Facing Marsh to lead it off, a 356 hitter. 3-1, foul back to the screen, 3-2 the count. Marsh 356, 5 home runs, 43 RBIs. The batting average still 5th in Conference USA. And he's hit 395 in league games this year. Count's gone full from 3-0 now to 3-2 to the leadoff man. And Horn with the payoff pitch. Swung on, fly ball sent out to right center field. Pretty well hit, but playable. And Rogers is there to put it away. The right fielder without number 1.
Now batting, first baseman number 35.
Dirt and grass in fair territory here, at least around the infield. They've got real grass, real dirt, but a mixture of turf in foul territory and the home plate batter circle. As Riley DiCandido stands in, he'll take a strike, 0-1. I've never really understood why teams do this. If you're going to do it, I mean, you can't be half pregnant. Like, either go full turf or full dirt and grass. Here's the 0-1. DiCandido takes high. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Riley at first base tonight for the Flames with Jackson Sorensen out. Calf soreness for Sorensen. He's day-to-day. David Horn Jr. 1 out, nobody aboard. The right-hander fires. The next pitch to DiCandido, high and away. 2 balls, 1 strike. DiCandido hitting 285, 5 homers, 35 driven in for the Flames. Two 1 pitch, a ground ball out to short. That's handled cleanly by Badalak. Throw on to first in time, 2 away. On the 6-3 ground out. But it's turf and foul territory up until you get to the ends of the dugouts headed out toward the outfield. The baselines are turf up until you get to the cut of the grass just before the bags. And then the home plate batter circle is turf. The pitch outside to Jordan Jaffe, 1 ball and no strikes. Everything else, natural surface. Outfield is grass, into foul territory. Again, up until where the dugouts start. Jaffe sends 1 foul straight back, and that'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. It's a mixture of turf and grass out there, mostly dirt and grass. Jaffe, the hitter, 328, 2 homers, 39 driven in. 2 outs, nobody aboard, top of the first, and Horn misses up and in with a breaking ball, it looks like. 2 balls, 1 strike to count. Or 2 balls, 2 strikes, rather. That's what they've got it on the board anyway. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Horn Jr. There's a ground ball back up the middle and through. A base hit out into right center field for Jaffe. He'll make the turn at first, but put the brakes on there with a 2-out single. So a base runner for the Flames. Jaffe could use that. He was 3 for his last 20 coming into tonight. And the Flames really collectively, that homestand, their last 5 ball games have not hit the ball well. 224 team average, averaging about 4 runs per game in that stretch. Here's Nick Barone now, right-handed batter. And he swings on the first pitch, skies it foul. That'll get out of play down the right field line. Strike 1 on Barone. So you talk about our keys to the game delivered by the Retirement Key podcast from Abish Financial Services. One of them is Flames have got to figure out a way to get some runs on the board, especially early. They've not been able to do that very much lately. They've been playing from behind a lot. There's the 0-1 pitch. Barone with a swing and a foul tip into the mid of Minnick. And it's 0-2. And then other key tonight is obvious. You got to get Ben Blair back on track. Coach LaCroix talked about it a little bit pregame tonight. May use his fastball a little bit more tonight. Cutter has not been as good for him, not been as sharp. Need a bounce-back outing from Blair tonight going into the tournament. Here's the 0-2 pitch upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Keys to the game presented by the Retirement Key Podcast from Abish Financial Services. Abish is the official advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Find the Retirement Key Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. 2 outs, a runner at first, 1-2 pitch to Barone. Lunge and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a breaking ball. And that'll do it for the Flames in the top of the first. No runs, 1 2-out hit, no errors, 1 left. And we'll take it now to the bottom half of inning number 1 in Murfreesboro, with Liberty and Middle Tennessee scoreless in game 1.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook, 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Moving now to the bottom half of the first inning. Liberty and Middle Tennessee State scoreless in game 1 of the CUSA Series. Nick Pierce back here with you from Reese Smith Jr. Field in Murfreesboro tonight for the first game of 3. And right-hander Ben Blair goes through his warm-up tosses on the mound. Blair on the season, he's had a good year. Just trying to get him back on track going into the conference tournament. Overall this year, 6-4 with a 3.95 ERA, making his 14th start. 100 strikeouts for him on the year. 11 walks, 77 1/3 innings pitched. And when you look at those strikeout numbers for Blair, coming in, he leads the conference. He's 15th nationally with those 100 Ks. And he's also tied for 3rd on Liberty's single-season strikeout record list. He needs 19 to tie Benji Miller's single-season record of 119. That was set back in 1998. So you're talking about a couple of decades as Blair goes to work here. And the first pitch, fastball 92, misses outside to Owen Nowak. 1 ball and no strikes on the left-handed hitter. The 1-0. Swung on, lifted down the left field line. Nick Barone giving that a look. We'll go foul out of play. 1 ball and 1 strike on Nowak. That sun is brutal tonight. Can't wait for it to go down. I mean, it's pretty, but when you're trying to look out there into it, it's just at an odd angle. You know, most places the sun is off beyond the third base side. It's almost right behind the foul pole here down the left field line. They needed to build the field with home plate basically facing out to right center here. Pitch inside to Nowak, 2-1. Typically they try to construct baseball fields where the sun is off to the third base side or more behind home plate, away, so you're not, as a hitter, having to look into it, or as a pitcher. Here's a line drive to third. That'll be caught by Jaffe. Fastball. Nowak sent it the other way, but right into the third baseman's mitt. There's out number 1 in the first. But it is just beating down on us right now. Well, a good start for Blair. He gave up some loud contact, but he gets an out recorded, and that'll bring up the catcher, Tyler Minnick. First pitch swinging, a little flare out towards shallow left, but Marsh had him played perfectly. Running out onto the outfield grass, the shortstop makes the head-high catch on the little blooper. And that's out number 2. Good defensive positioning for the Flames here with the first 2 hitters. 2 up and 2 down, scoreless in the bottom half of the first. Blair faces the lefty hitting Cooper Clapp, second baseman. Hitting .311 on the year, 9 homers. And he takes a fastball 94 miles an hour just outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Blair also 236 career strikeouts. That is 5th on Liberty's all-time strikeout list. As Clapp lifts it foul out of play to the left, 1 ball and 1 strike. The career record for the Flames is 287. Mike Brown did that from 1994 through 1997, 4-year span. Here's a swing and a pop-up down the right field line. Barone chasing over to the corner. He'll run out of real estate. Foul out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So when you think about what Ben Blair has done over the course of 3 seasons, if he came back for 1 more year, he would blow past that number for the all-time record. 1-2 pitch, high and away with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Cooper Clapp. But we are not expecting Ben Blair to come back for his senior season. Even with the recent struggles, the 2-2 pitch, skied foul off to the left out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Everyone fully expecting Ben Blair to be a pretty sought-after draft pick in the July draft. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody aboard. Bottom half of the first, the pitch is sliced foul to the left. A lot of fastballs early from Blair. That one at 95. Clapp got a piece. Still 2-2 the count. Flames center fielder Josh Campos, Barone in left. They are standing in the shadows of the football stadium here. 2-2 pitch, fouled off to the left. Middle Tennessee's football stadium. Walking distance from here. I mean, you can see it. It's just out there beyond the left field wall. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 men out. And the pitch. Swung on, skied to left, right in line with Nick Barone. And he will put it away for out number 3. That's it for Clapp and the Blue Raiders in the home first. No runs or hits, no errors, nobody left. And we'll go to the top half of the second inning in Murfreesboro with the Flames and Blue Raiders scoreless in Game 1 of this series. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Lynchburg Nissan is at it again.
Right now, save big with up to $7,300 off MSRP on select vehicles, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 4 of our most popular models.
0%, 60 months, 4 models.
But hurry, this is a limited time offer you don't want to miss.
Got a trade?
Get up to 130% of fair KBB value.
No matter the condition.
Stop by, give us a call, or shop online at lynchburgnissan.com
for the best selection and unbeatable deals. And remember,
Lynchburg Nissan is the home of the 1,000,000-mile warranty.
Nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
Hey, Flames fans, Gentry Lock is fired up to join in the excitement this season. Gentry Lock Attorneys knows it's all about preparation, precise teamwork, and a competitive spirit for the hard-fought wins. We've got that down. With our fierce drive to succeed, uncommon thinking, and extensive resources, Gentry Lock helps businesses thrive. We are downtown at 801 Main Street, and we serve the Commonwealth and beyond with offices in Roanoke, Richmond, and Norfolk. All the ways Gentry Lock can help clients succeed is waiting for you at gentrylock.com.
Now back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Game 1 of our series tonight heads to the top half of the second. In Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Liberty and Middle Tennessee scoreless after 1. David Horn Jr. on the mound had a hit hit that he gave up in the first inning, had a strikeout as well. Retired 3 of the 4 men that he faced. Last year at San Diego, he pitched in 11 games with 6 starts. 2 years ago, sophomore year at Vanderbilt, he pitched 1 scoreless inning. And then as a freshman with the Commodores, had a 3-0 record with 17 strikeouts in 15 innings of work. First season with Middle Tennessee. And his first pitch misses outside to the lefty hitting Easton Swafford. As we go to the top half of the second, 1 ball and no strikes. Swafford at second base tonight for the Flames. Hitting .275 on the year. He pops this next pitch up foul. That'll get out of play off to the left. 1 ball and 1 strike on Easton Swafford. .275 with a home run. He hit it at Dallas Baptist. 21 RBIs for Swafford on the year. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch on the way. Pop foul off to the left, out of play. It's 1-2 on Swafford. He'll be followed by Anderson Folk and Landon Seeley in the top half of the second inning. Swafford 1 for 3 with a walk on Tuesday night in the loss to Wake Forest. Also had a stolen base. 1-2 pitch from David Horn Jr. Here it comes. Little dribbler off the end of the bat, foul off to the left. Swafford had a nice homestand, went 6 for 17 in the last 5 games. Senior from Bee Branch, Arkansas. Bats from the left side, shin protector on his right leg. Horn ready, working the first base side of the rubber. He will fire a 1-2 pitch. Misses high, 93-mile-an-hour fastball out of the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Swafford. 72 degrees, nice breeze blowing, looks like in right now from center field. 2-2 pitch, taking strike 3. Landed a backdoor breaking ball to get Swafford. And there is the second strikeout for Horn tonight, out number 1 in the second inning. Brings us to our Ortho Virginia injury report for the Flames. Jackson Sorensen a scratch tonight. Tweaked a calf muscle last night running the bases in practice out here. He's available to pinch hit, but without him in the lineup, Anderson Folk will jump in as the designated hitter. He bats from the left side, takes a breaking ball for a strike from Horn. It's 0-1. Folk making just his 4th start of the season, 18th game he's played in. He's 4 for 16 at the plate. 1 out, nobody aboard, no score. Pitch is a breaking ball in for a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. Well, David Horn Jr. can land that pitch tonight. That'll make it that much tougher on the Flames. 0-2 pitch. Fastball high and outside, 92 miles an hour. 1 ball and 2 strikes. They play Folk straight away defensively. With 1 out and the base is clear. The pitch. Little squibber off the end of the bat, grounded to third. Bondolan will sling it across to first. Low throw, backhanded by O'Neill for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder number 6.
2 up, 2 down for the
Landon
Flames
Seeley.
in the second. Landon Seeley will hit now. Flames had done well with the injury bug pretty much all year. Outside of Dylan Grabowski, who went down in mid-March with torn ACL. Sorensen day-to-day right now with that calf strain. Available to pinch hit tonight. As Seeley stands in for the right side, the pitch is in for a strike with a 91-mile-an-hour fastball, 0-1. Landon Seeley in right field for a 3rd straight game. Here's the 0-1 from Horn. Beat into the ground, foul off to the left, 0-2. Seeley making his 29th start overall. He's hitting .245, a home run and 13 RBIs. Hit his home run at Kennesaw State earlier this year. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And the pitch from David Horn Jr. is on the way. Check swing foul back into the screen on an elevated fastball. Still 0-2. Sealy took over in right field after a couple of missed fly balls from Riley DiCandido in the Louisiana Tech series. DiCandido had been DHing, but now they need him at first base tonight with Sorensen out. So Dito at first, Sealy in right. 0-2 pitch, foul back our way, back into the screen again. Still 0-2 on Landon Sealy. Sophomore out of Maysville, Kentucky at the plate. Shadows creeping in from the outfield as the 0-2 pitch comes, and that one taken up and inside, 1-2. That's kind of funny. Usually the shadows will start from the overhang at the ballpark, and they'll go out over home plate and then eventually the pitcher's mound. We're going to get them from the opposite direction tonight. They're coming in from left field because of the football stadium. The 1-2 pitch fouled off. Bouncer to the left side, still 1-2. So partially because of the stadium over there, but then also just in the direction that this field was built. 2 out, nobody aboard, no score. Top of the second inning, and the 1-2 pitch taken just off the inside corner with a breaking ball, and that'll even the count, 2-2. Horn was walking toward the dugout. Now he climbs back onto the mound. Looks into his catcher, gets what he wants, and the 2-2 pitch from Horn. Swung on, hot shot to short, one bounce, backhanded by Badalak. Throw on to first in time, and there's out number 3. Sealy hit it hard, but right at somebody, and that'll do it for the Flames in the second inning. 1-2, 3-0 doing. We're on to the bottom half of inning number 2 at Middle Tennessee. Liberty and MTSU scoreless. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
Follow us on social media. Search LFSN Radio on X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for great content from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flame Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Back in Murfreesboro, just waiting on that sun to go down. Liberty and Middle Tennessee scoreless. It is bright right here in our radio booth. And the TV booth next door, and the radio booth, the home radio booth, 2 doors down. A good pregame chat with, speaking of home radio, Dick Palmer, the longtime voice of the Blue Raiders baseball team. I think he does their women's hoops as well. Came in and greeted us when we got here. Does a great job for them. Left-handed hitter Nathan Brewer will lead it off. And the first pitch from Ben Blair, a fastball missing in. 1 ball and no strikes. This is one of the guys that Dick was talking about pregame. Nathan Brewer, a 4-home run game earlier this year for him. 1-0 pitch, waved at and missed on the sinker from Blair. That'll even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Brewer hitting .298 on the year, 12 homers, 44 RBIs. And again, he hit a third of his home runs in one game. Tied a Conference USA record. 1-1 pitch. That one skied foul off to the left. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Nathan Brewer. Set the new Middle Tennessee program record with that outing, that performance. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch is sliced foul off to the left, out of play again. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes on Brewer. I believe he did it at FIU. Their series down there last weekend. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up foul out of play to the left again. He cannot get the fastball by him right now. That one at 95. Brewer keeps fouling it off. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Ben Blair into the wide, the 1-2. Little tapper up the first base line, foul. He went to the cutter that time, got it in on him. But just enough contact to stay alive. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Middle Tennessee won its midweek game this week. A wild one here, 10-9. They beat Memphis on Tuesday night. 1-2 pitch, a liner to left field and a base hit. Got enough of that 96-mile-an-hour fastball to shoot it the other way. Good at bat there by Brewer. He's aboard to lead it off in the second inning. It has been a bit more fastball heavy tonight for Ben Blair. Only seen maybe 1 or 2 cutters. Mostly 4-seamers and sinkers so far. That time Brewer able to turn it around. Lane Akers the batter now. Designated hitter stands in from the right side. Runner at first, nobody out, no score. Akers drops down the bunt, back to the pitcher. Blair comes to get it. He'll shoot it over to first base in time. Brewer to second on the sacrifice. It goes 1-3. And the Blue Raiders with a man in scoring position. And 1 out now for Brett Rogers. Well, again, Middle Tennessee, such a much better ball club at home than on the road. Pitch to Rogers, misses outside. 1 ball and no strikes. They pitch a lot better in this ballpark. Was talking about that with Coach LaCroix during the pregame conversation tonight. On the road, Middle Tennessee has a staff ERA of 8.16. Pitch is outside with a fastball. 2-0 now on Rogers. At home, staff ERA drops to 3.45. It's almost 5 runs difference. 2-0 pitch. There's a line drive, base hit, center field. Runner around third, headed to the plate is Brewer. He will score. RBI single off the bat of Rogers, and Middle Tennessee takes a 1-0 lead in the second. And that one came on the fastball. Rogers with the base hit, drives in his 24th of the year. Second hit of the inning allowed by Blair, and now Dean O'Neill will be the batter. Stands in for the right-hand side. First pitch swung on, tapped foul on a fastball in, 0-1. O'Neill hitting 7th in the order, but batting .292 with 11 home runs. 49 RBIs. It's something we talked about on the podcast this week if you were with Ryan Mao and myself. It's just the length of this lineup for Middle Tennessee. They can hit. Pickoff throw over to first, runner back safely. Surprisingly, it's not much different with the hitting necessarily in terms of the batting average. I mean, it's a little bit different. 267 on the road, 297 at home. I mean, 30 points difference, but the homer numbers don't really differentiate that much. Ground ball sharply hit. Backhanded at third by Jaffe. Throw to second is bounced into right field. Swafford tried a first baseman split over there and could not backhand the low throw by Jaffe. Everybody's safe. Rogers bounces up and goes to third base. That'll be a fielder's choice and an error. O'Neill aboard at first. And Rogers goes to third on the E5. And with the Blue Raiders leading 1-0 already here in the bottom of the second, now they're threatening for a big inning with one out. Brett Vondolen, the third baseman, stands in from the right-hand side. The pitch. And he gets hit by the first one. Fastball in, plunked him in the back. Vondolen will go to first, and now we got all kinds of trouble. They're loaded on the HBP. That looked like a sinker that got away from Blair. Hit Vondolen, and now the pitching coach, Keller Bradford, is out for a conversation. The 8th hit batter of the year for Blair. And Middle Tennessee has loaded them up here with only one out in the second. The only out the Flames got was on the sac bunt from Akers. What I was going to say, though, is they score significantly more runs at home than they do on the road. That was one big difference I noticed. Offensively, just the overall run production. They average 7.3 runs per game at home.
Now batting, shortstop number 11,
Played Badalak, the hitter, after the trip to the mound. Averaged just 5.5 runs per game on the road. The pitch, fastball misses, ball one. One nothing Middle Tennessee, bottom of the second, bases loaded. The pitch hit on the ground out to second. Swafford throws to Marsh. That's the only out they'll get. A little hitch or hesitation in the throw from Swafford to Marsh might have cost them a chance at a double play. It goes 4-6 on the fielder's choice. And a run scores as Rogers comes home. That'll make it 2-0 Middle Tennessee. 2 out in the inning now. Missed opportunity at an inning-ending double play there. Badalak's at first. And we go back to the top of the order now with Owen Nowak. First and third. 2 out, the pitch. Breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Nowak 0 for 1, lined out to third base his first time up. So give Badalak an RBI on that fielder's choice. 2-0 lead for the Blue Raiders. The pitch is rolled foul, weakly off to the right. 0-2 on Nowak. Two runs, 2 hits, an error in the inning. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Blair. Stays outside with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-2 the count. Blair does not yet have a strikeout tonight. We talked about the strikeout numbers coming in. This is really where you need to be able to go get a punch out. Situations like this. The 1-2 pitch. Taken just off the inside corner. Runner from first will go to second. 94-mile-an-hour fastball missed for ball 2. No throw down from Bidston. It's a stolen base for Badalak. Now 2 runners in scoring position. And a 2-ball, 2-strike pitch is due to Nowak. Hit it hard his first time up, but he hit it right to Jordan Jaffe. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, looping liner into left field and a base hit. 1 run scores. Barone with a throw to the plate, not in time. 2 out, 2-run single for Nowak. And Middle Tennessee has scored 4 in the second. They lead it 4-0. My goodness. One thing we had talked about coming in, and I think that was no replay, but I think that was a mislocation breaking ball from Blair on that. One thing we had talked so much about coming in was how Blair, even though with the struggles, was still piling up the strikeouts. He's faced 10 batters tonight, doesn't have a strikeout yet. Pitch to Tyler Minnick is outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Minnick go for one with a pop out to short tonight. This is a 4-run second inning for Middle Tennessee. The pitch, runner goes, line foul down the left field line. And that'll even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. So not the bounce back start we were hoping for tonight, at least not so far from Ben Blair. Although granted with the error, 3 of these 4 runs he's allowed tonight are unearned. The first unearned runs he's allowed all season, by the way. A ball and a strike, the pitch. Stays off the plate inside with a fastball, 2-1. And it's not just the one throwing error by Jordan Jaffe. There was the little hesitation, it looked like to me, in the throw from Swafford to Marsh on that ground ball from Badylak. That could have been an inning-ending double play. Before the damage, the 2-1 pitch fouled back on a cutter. It's 2-2 now on Minnick. And that was another thing we wondered about coming into this series. Just Flames don't play a whole lot on dirt and grass. Defensively, would there be any hiccups tonight? There have been at least 1 or 2 here in the second inning. 2-2 pitch on the way. Popped up on the infield. Third base, foul territory. Jaffe charging in. He will put it away for out number 3. But not before Middle Tennessee does heavy damage in the second inning. The Blue Raiders score 4 times. And we go now to the top of the third. Liberty trailing Middle Tennessee. It's 4-0. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
Middle Tennessee punches first. The Blue Raiders lead the Flames 4-0 as we go to the top of the third inning tonight in Murfreesboro. Nick Pierce with you. Flames trying to snap out of a little funk they've been in since coming back from New Mexico State. Dropping 4 of 5 at home, now trailing early here on the road. Elsewhere around Conference USA tonight, Missouri State leading at Kennesaw State 5-2 the score there. They're in the bottom of the 5th. That's not good news. Bottom of the 3rd, Delaware leading Western Kentucky 4-2. Louisiana Tech hosting Sam Houston. They're scoreless in the top of the 3rd. And just underway, Jacksonville State at Dallas Baptist tonight. No score there. FIU at New Mexico State. First pitch coming at the top of the hour. Out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Well, Flames need to go to work here quickly. Kyle Vidston will lead it off. Right-handed batter facing David Horn Jr. And the right-hander's first pitch is up and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Vidston, Campos, and Marsh, the scheduled 3. Vidston takes a strike here. That'll even the count at 1-1. Vidston 0 for 2, hit by a pitch on Tuesday night against Wake Forest. Also had a sac bunt, scored a run. Here's the 1-1. Popped up foul off the end of the bat out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just 2 for his last 11 at the plate. He had that stretch where he got hot, had homered in 3 straight games in early April. 1-2 pitch, low and outside with a breaking ball. 2-2 now on Vidston. Last 10 games, he's still got a .919 OPS. He's been hit by a pitch 8 times in that stretch, so he's getting on a bunch. Comes the 2-2 pitch from Horn. And front door breaking ball almost hit him. Missed inside for a full count now. 3-2 on Bidston. Need Kyle to find a way to get on here to start things in the top of the third. Flames trail it 4-0. Horn the look in, and the next pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, strike 3. And Bidston late on that 91-mile-an-hour heater. Third strikeout for Horn Jr. tonight, 1 gone, and the Flames have had only 1 man reach so far. That was the Jordan Jaffe single in the first. That'll bring up Josh Campos. Right-handed hitter swings and misses on the first pitch fastball from Horn. It's 0-1. Campos 1 for 3 with a single on Tuesday against Wake. Had a walk, scored twice. 0-1 breaking ball, just missed, low and outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Campos 4 for 14 on the homestand with 4 RBIs. 1-1 pitch from Horn. Breaking ball swung on and missed, 1-2. It's kind of a slower curve almost that drops off the table, especially on these right-handed batters fading away from their barrel. 1 out, 1-2 pitch. Curveball is tapped foul up the first base side. Campos just did get a piece of it to stay alive, still 1-2. Almost the whole field covered in shadows here as the sun begins to tuck itself in behind the football stadium. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And the pitch from Horn. Fastball up and in at 92. 2-2 now the count on Campos. Pretty good looking crowd on hand tonight. Not bad for Middle Tennessee. 2-2 pitch up and in. Full count, 3-2. The Nashville Sounds are in town. That's about 35 minutes away from here, though. They've got the Iowa Cubs this week, AAA clubs. There's the 3-2 pitch. There's a fly ball hit to deep left field. Down the line, hooking, foul. Campos gave it a ride, but they'll come back and try it again, still with a 3-ball, 2-strike count. Now the Sounds are the AAA affiliate of the Milwaukee Brewers. And then obviously they're playing the Cubs AAA affiliate tonight. The way minor league baseball went to in the last 4 or 5 years, they play 6-game series now. You have the same team in town the whole week. Comes a 3-2 pitch again, and a swing and a miss. Elevated fastball takes out Campos. That's strikeout number 4 for Horn tonight. And 2 are gone for the Flames in the third.
Now batting shortstop number 1, Tanner Marsh.
Back to the top of the order now with Tanner Marsh. Right-handed batter stands in. And a pitch on the way. Fastball taken, tick high, 1 ball and no strikes. Marsh, 0 for 1, a fly out to right field. Had his 16-game hitting streak and 33-game reached base streak snapped on Tuesday night when he went 0 for 5 against Wake Forest. The 1-0. Fastball called strike outside corner at 91. It's 1-1 now on Tanner. He's slowed down a little bit at the plate. 5 for his last 21. Had that grand slam against Louisiana Tech on Saturday. 1-1 pitch. Off the end of the bat, popped up foul back over our heads, and it's a ball and 2 strikes on Marsh. Liberty trailing it 4-0 at Middle Tennessee. 2 outs in the top of the third. Blue Raiders with 4 runs in the second inning. Horn Jr. ready. Here comes the right-hander's 1-2 pitch. eventually. It's on the way. Called strike 3. Got him with a little cutter on the outside corner, and that'll do it for the Flames in the third inning. Orn Jr. already with 5 strikeouts tonight. He strikes out the side for the Flames in the third. We go to the bottom half. Middle Tennessee leading it 4-0 over Liberty. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry say go Flames and good luck this season. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry provides dental health services including dental implants, cosmetic dentistry, extractions, and more. Their office treats patients of all ages and accepts major dental insurances. Peary and Woolwine Family Dentistry is located at 2229 Mural Road next to EC Glass High School in Lynchburg. You can reach the office by phone at 434-847-5331 and online at PearyFamilyDentistry.com. The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Middle Tennessee 4, Liberty nothing going to the bottom of the third inning. Ben Blair back to the mound after a rough second inning. Gave up 4 runs, albeit 1 earned on 3 hits. A very costly error for the Flames, and then I still go back to that potential double play ball from Badalak. I'm not sure if they would have gotten him at first regardless, but it was not a pure turn up the middle with Swafford unable to get that throw off quick enough to Marsh to give them a chance to turn 2. And then, of course, 3 more runs scored after that. First pitch, ball 1 to Cooper Clapp. 3, 4, and 5 in the order due for the Blue Raiders in the third. The 1-0. Pitch taken for a strike. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. 1-1 on the lefty hitting Clapp. 0 for 1 with a fly out to left his first time up tonight. One pitch. Low and in. Missed with a fastball. 2-1 now on Clapp. The son of St. Louis Cardinals first base coach Stubby Clapp and former big leaguer. 2-1 pitch. Clapp sends this one in the air out to left field. Pretty well hit. Barone back out onto the track. Leaping up at the wall. Can't get it. It's out of here. An opposite field solo home run for Cooper Clapp, and that'll make it 5-0 Middle Tennessee in the third. That ball just kept on going. Fastball hit it the other way with authority. That's Clapp's 10th home run of the year and his 30th RBI. And Ben Blair has given up 5 tonight. Third time in the last 4 outings, I believe, that he's given up 5 runs. And that'll bring up Nathan Brewer. Brewer a single his first time up. Left-handed hitter takes low, ball 1. You got to wonder. There's no one down in the Flames bullpen right now. And again, not all of this is Blair's doing. 1-0 pitch, tapped foul at the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. There was the error in the second inning, couple of miscues defensively, but Blair is just not able to get the fastball by these guys tonight. The pitch. Tapped foul into the on-deck circle by Brewer. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nice little one-handed snag by Akers standing in the on-deck circle. Nobody on, nobody out. One in on the homer, the 1-2 pitch. Taken just off the inside corner with a 95-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-2 now on Nathan Brewer. Comes the wind in the 2-2. Missed inside with a fastball at 94. Full count, 3-2 now on Brewer. Akers on deck. And a 5-0 lead for Middle Tennessee in the third. Now the payoff pitch. Low, ball 4. And the first walk issued by Blair tonight. He's also hit a batter. And again, no strikeouts yet. That'll bring up Lane Akers. Akers had a sacked bunt back in the second inning. Stands in for the right-hand side. And the pitch shows bunt here. Takes low and outside on a cutter. 1 ball and no strikes. Blair and the Flames trying to figure out a way to collect some outs here. Missed some barrels. 1-0 pitch. Taken strike on the inside corner with a good sinker. 1-1 the count. Need a ground ball right to somebody here, and then you need your defense to turn it. Try to roll this inning up, get out of this thing. The 1-1. Instead, he does bunt, sticks it in the grass in front of home plate. Blair's got to hurry, throw to first just in time. What a scoop over there by DiCandido. He got handcuffed on the low throw from Blair, and that was a tough play for Ben because the bunt by Akers, it was like he just stuck that little chip shot on the green. I mean, it just stuck in the grass. Blair had to come in there and grab it quickly. Hurried the throw, didn't really get a whole lot on it to first. And DiCandido did a good job to scoop to get the out. That was almost disaster. 1-3 on the sacrifice for Akers. Here's Rogers, and he swings on the first one. Ambushes a fly ball to deep right. That'll get over the head of Seeley and rattle up against the fence. Rounding third is Brewer. Relay throw to the plate, not in time. And that's an RBI double for Rogers, and it's now 6-0 Middle Tennessee in the third. And this thing has gone sideways tonight. Runner at second, still only 1 out. 3 have reached, 2 have scored in the third inning. Here's Dean O'Neill. First baseman batting right-handed, bounces one up the middle. That'll get through. Base hit center field. Rogers will score. 7-0. O'Neill with his 50th RBI of the season, and the Blue Raiders are all over the Flames. And Keller Bradford, the pitching coach, is on his way to the mound. Again, there is no one in the bullpen right now for Liberty. A 4-run second, a 3-run third, still only 1 out. It's now 6 hits for Middle Tennessee. Not all of them have been Rockets, but kind of goes back to what we talked about earlier this week. He's just not missing enough barrels. Some of it's missed location. Bradford on his way back to the dugout. You look out there at Blair, the body language, I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, he looks like the same guy, just not the same results that he got the first 8 starts of the season. Von Dolan hit by a pitch his first time up. The first one to him is a fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Player looks at the wristband, gets the pitch call in, turns, looks at first base. Right-hander sets and fires, 0-1 pitch. There's a good slider, swung on and missed. To Von Dolan, it's 0-2. Ahead in the count here. Let's see if he can go to something to try to put him away. 1 out, a runner at first, the 0-2 pitch. And he took him out with a swing and miss on what looked like a breaking ball or maybe a changeup down and in. I don't know, it was something off speed. Von Dolan swung through it. And that's the first strikeout of the night for Ben Blair. 2 out in the third. 7-0 Middle Tennessee. And Clay Badalak will be the hitter. Left-handed batter, first pitch, awkward check swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. Blair out of the stretch, the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a fastball, it's 0-2. That one at 92 miles an hour, kind of looked like a sinker from here. Badalak, fielder's choice and an RBI in the second, his only trip to the plate. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, skied to left field, but no carry. Barone is under this one. And the left fielder will put it away for round number 3, but not before the Blue Raiders get 3 more in the third. A home run by Cooper Clapp, RBIs from Brett Rogers and Dean O'Neill. And we go to the top of the 4th inning in Murfreesboro. Liberty trails Middle Tennessee 7-0.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
Thompson Brooks Insurance has been serving Virginia for over 35 years, helping individuals and businesses with their insurance and investment needs. The team at Thompson Brooks is experienced in understanding Medicare, retirement planning, life insurance, the healthcare marketplace, and group insurance benefits. Call Thompson Brooks Insurance at 434-385-8500. That's 434-385-8500, or visit them online at thompsonbrooksinsurance.com. Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
Well, I don't really want to check the Carter Bank box score as we go to the top of the 4th inning. It doesn't look too good right now. Flames trail this one 7-0. Liberty with no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. It was costly, and 1 left on. For Middle Tennessee, 7 runs, 6 hits, no errors, and 2 left on. Blue Raiders with 4 runs in the second and 3 more in the third. Ben Blair tonight has allowed 7 runs, 4 earned on 6 hits, including a home run. Has a walk and just 1 strikeout tonight. Riley DiCandido leads it off at the plate for the Flames, the left-handed batter facing the right-hander David Horn Jr. And Horn has been good so far. First pitch swinging, foul back, 0-1. 5 strikeouts, no walks for David Horn Jr. He's faced 1 batter over the minimum to this point. Just giving up a base hit to Jordan Jaffe. Right-hander now with the 0-1. Swung on, foul, tipped into the catcher's mitt. 0-2 on DiCandido. Riley had a good night on Tuesday against Wake Forest. 3 for 4 with a walk, stolen base. Broke out of an 0 for 8 slide. 0-2 pitch. Line drive to short, but caught. Battle Axe smothers that one. And there's out number 1 in the 4th. Coca-Cola proud to sponsor Flames baseball on the radio. Stay tuned after the game for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling. Flames trail at 7-0 in the top of the 4th. Jordan Jaffe at the plate. The pitch low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Jaffe has the Flames' only base hit so far. The one thing I'll say is there is still a long way to go in this game. 1-0 pitch, grounded left side and through. A base hit for Jaffe. He's 2 for 2 tonight. We know the Flames' ability to wipe out big deficits. They've done it before this year many times. They've come from behind when trailing at some point in the game 22 times, 22 comeback wins. Here's Nick Barone. Right-handed batter, 0 for 1 with a strikeout, facing Horn for the second time. And the pitch. On the ground to short, that might be a double play. Battle Act to clap for 1. That's all they'll get. Couldn't get off a throw to first. 6-4 on the fielder's choice, 2 out.
Now batting, second baseman number 49, Easton Swafford.
And that'll bring up Easton Swafford. However, if the Flames do come back tonight, this will be the largest deficit they have overcome this year. Liberty has not overcome a 7-run deficit to this point. Largest is 6. And then they've had a couple 5-run deficits they've wiped out. Swafford stands in, the pitch. Swings on it, lifts it to left center field, racing in, making the catch, Nowak, the center fielder. And that's out number 3. Flames get a base hit, nothing more in the top of the 4th. We go to the bottom half in Murfreesboro. Middle Tennessee up 7-0.
At Carillion Clinic, the success of their employees is based on a culture that welcomes them and nurtures their growth. As the largest nonprofit employer west of Richmond, Carillion's team members are always learning and forever curious. Carillion is more than a healthcare system. It's a team of unique individuals doing what matters most, caring for the community. Visit CarillionClinic.org/careers and search their opportunities. Come join 13,000 employees who are Carillion proud.
At Carter Bank, we believe life is best lived full of opportunities and dreams, of goals achieved and promises kept. We've been creating opportunities for more people and businesses to prosper since 1974. That means great local lending, convenient access to your money, accounts and guidance that make it easier to get more done. We are Carter Bank, the preferred community bank of Liberty Flames Athletics. Visit carterbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Middle Tennessee leads at 7-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th in Murfreesboro tonight. Flames will try to stop the bleeding here. Ben Blair back to the mound tonight. Not been good for him or the defense either. Blair 59 pitches, 39 strikes, 20 balls. 7 runs on 6 hits allowed, 4 of those runs earned. First 3 unearned runs that Blair has allowed all season. A walk and just 1 strikeout for him so far. He's allowed a home run and a double tonight as well. Had a 1-2-3 first inning, then ran into trouble in the second and again in the third. Faces Nowak, top of the order due up here. First pitch slider in for a strike, 0-1. Left-handed batter is 1 for 2 tonight with a 2-run single. Blair into the Y, the 0-1. Check swing, strike. Sinker on the inside corner, 0-2. The entire field covered in shadows. Still getting that sun into the press box here. The 0-2 pitch. Looping liner, shallow center. Campos coming in on it. He'll make a head-high catch. And there's the first out of the 4th inning. Gotta have good feet to steal a base in today's game. Good Feet Store can help your feet feel their best. Find the store nearest you at goodfeet.com. That'll bring up Tyler Minnick now, 0 for 2. Blair fires, low and outside. 1 ball and no strikes, missing with a fastball. Flames coming into tonight, RPI of 37, Middle Tennessee 217. 1-0 pitch, yanked outside, 2-0. Liberty playing this weekend had hopes of maybe with some help. It's a long shot, trying to run down Jacksonville State for first place, but at least securing a top 2 or 3 seed in next week's tournament. Pitch in for a strike, 2-1 on Minnick. And also trying to keep the resume for an NCAA at-large bid if the Flames do not win the conference tournament next week. 2-1 pitch popped straight up, foul back behind the plate. A lot of room, but not enough for Vidston. That ball falls into the seats. And a nice catch on 1 bounce by a gentleman in sunglasses. He'll give the ball to someone much younger than him. Called a young boy over from the section over to hand him the souvenir. 2-2 pitch. There's a line drive to left. Barone chasing this one. He won't get there. That's a fair ball. Tucked inside the line, rattling down into the corner. Into second with a double is Tyler Minnick. And a runner in scoring position with 1 out for the Blue Raiders in the 4th. Already leading at 7-0.
Second baseman number 4, Cooper Black.
Flames really need to win the series here this weekend. I mean, obviously it would be nice to sweep the thing, but down 7-0 here in the 4th. The odds are not in your favor to win tonight. Not saying it's over by any stretch, but say that you don't come back here, you've really got to win the series. It just puts a lot of pressure on you the next 2 days. The pitch, shot foul off the bat of Clapp. That was hard hit. Something off speed. 0-1 the count. Clapp a home run to left his last time up. Runner at second, 1 out. 0-1 pitch. Slider missed way outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Because the reality is, if you don't win this series, now I can't forecast what the RPI is going to do, but the reality is you could find yourself in a position next week where you might have to win that conference tournament. 1-1 pitch caught the inside corner for a strike, 1-2. And that is not a position you want to be in. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle, base hit center field. They will send the runner around third. Here comes Minnick to the plate. He will score. Throw goes to second base. RBI single for Clapp. That'll make it 8-0 Middle Tennessee. And a ball there that was not particularly hard hit, but it found a hole back up the middle. 2 strikes. Blair couldn't get it by him. There's action in the bullpen for the Flames. They've got a right-hander and a left-hander up down there. And now Nathan Brewer stands in for the left side. First pitch swinging, foul back, 0-1. Eight runs on 8 hits for Middle Tennessee tonight. Blair sets at the letters, the 0-1. And he plunked him on the foot. Looked like he yanked a cutter or a slider, something down and in. Runner to first, and down to second goes Clapp with only 1 out in the 4th inning. Lane Akers will be the batter. Bullpen tossing continues for Liberty. Blair at 73 pitches tonight. Akers a couple of sack bunts in this one. The first pitch here is a cutter in for a strike, 0-1. Blair checks the runner at second. 0-1 pitch, misses outside. Slider off the plate. 1 ball and 1 strike on Akers. One pitch on the way. In there for a strike with a fastball. It's 1-2 now. Lane Akers. White batting gloves, hitting from the right side. Takes the 1-2 pitch over but low with a cutter. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count. Akers coming into the night batting .320, second leading hitter on the team for Middle Tennessee. 2-2 pitch now from Blair as a breaking ball popped up out behind first base. Infield fly rule in effect. DiCandido will tuck this one away. And that's the second out of the inning. Brett Rogers, the hitter. He's had a good night, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. He's driven in 2 and scored 2. Talk about the Flames postseason hopes for Middle Tennessee. A win tonight or any win this weekend would clinch a spot in the CUSA tournament. As Rogers swings, left-handed hitter fouls it back, 0-1. They need 1 win or 1 FIU loss to clinch a spot in the Conference USA tournament next week. The 0-1. Foul back, 0-2. They did not make the tournament last year in Lynchburg. They win tonight. They can go ahead and book the bus to Kennesaw, Georgia next week. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at first and second. And the pitch, bouncing ball to third. Jaffe on the long hop. Got caught in between the decision, and he won't get anybody. He started to get the throw to first and then decided I better take it to third, and he changed his mind way too late. Clapp's safe at third. He wins the foot race there. Rogers aboard on what I guess will be a fielder's choice, right? And just some uncharacteristic indecisiveness. And now the bases are loaded for Dean O'Neill. The pitch. Line drive foul off to the right, 0-1. Now, I will admit, I didn't look over at first base. Maybe DiCandido wasn't there. I don't know why he wouldn't be. But that's the only justifiable reason why Jaffe, the way he played that initially, would not have thrown it over to first. 0-1 pitch in for a strike, 0-2. Is if for some reason he didn't have somebody to throw to. But I don't know why DiCandido would not have been at the bag. So I just think Jaffe overthought that. 0-2 pitch, low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's my guess. He realized that, I might have an easier play to go this way, but by the time he made it up his mind to do that, it was too late to get the force at third. Bases full, 2 out, 1-2 pitch. Swung on, missed, and thankfully it doesn't matter. Blair gets the strikeout on the breaking ball of O'Neill, and that's out number 3. But Middle Tennessee picks up another run on 2 hits in the 4th. And as we go to the top of the 5th, it's Middle Tennessee leading Liberty 8-0.
Hi, it's Jonathan Cotton, and people often ask me, what is the Good Feet store? I respond, we are an arch support store. When you come in, our staff is going to welcome you and listen to your needs. We want to learn about you, your lifestyle, your work, and the types of shoes you enjoy wearing. Then after measuring your feet, we are going to fit you from a selection of over 300 styles and sizes of arch supports. Come into the Good Feet store for your free fitting and test walk. Visit goodfeet.com for the location nearest you. We look forward to seeing you soon at the Good Feet store.
Rogers Heating, Cooling, Electrical, and Plumbing. Your local HVAC experts. Online at callrogers.com.
Now, back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Sun setting in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, as we go to the top half of the fifth inning. And right now, Middle Tennessee leads Liberty 8-0 in game one of this three-game set. David Horn Jr. headed back to the mound for his fifth inning of work. He's thrown the ball well tonight. He's held the Flames to no runs on 2 hits. Piled up 5 strikeouts, hasn't walked anybody. Former right-hander for San Diego and Vanderbilt. Coming off one of his worst starts of the year at FIU, he gave up 6 earned runs on 8 hits, including a home run. He'll face Anderson Folk to lead it off for the Flames. Left-handed hitter takes the first pitch strike, and it's 0-1. However, Middle Tennessee found a way to win that game at FIU, 11-9. A 1 pitch off the end of the bat. Roller slowly hit to third. Von Dolan charges, gloves, and throws out Folk at first. And there's one away in the fifth. Again, Folk DHing for the Flames tonight with no Jackson Sorensen in the lineup. Riley DiCandido playing first base. Landon Seeley in right. And Folk becomes the DH. Sorensen day-to-day with a sore calf. Here's Landon Seeley now. 1 out, nobody on in the fifth. Horn with the pitch. Line drive, right center field, and a base hit. 1 out single for Seeley. Ball cut in right by Rogers. And the Flames have a base runner.
Now batting, catcher number 9.
That'll bring up Kyle Vidston. Vidston 0 for 1 tonight with a strikeout. Right-handed batter stands in. The pitch. Down and away. 1 ball and no strikes. Got to get something across. Just try to punch back a little bit here in the fifth inning if you can. There's a liner out towards short. 1 bounce. Badalak, a wide throw to second. Holding the bag, Clapp. His throw on to first, not in time there. It'll go 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Badalak almost threw that ball into right field. That would have been nice. Instead, 2 are out, and there's a man at first for Josh Campos. Flames football season tickets are now on sale. 2026 home opener is September 12th. Get your season tickets at lufootball.com. There's a line drive base hit center field for Josh Campos. 2 out single keeps the inning alive. Vidston goes to second. And we go back to the top of the order now with Tanner Marsh.
Now batting, shortstop number 1.
And again, there's too much ball game here left to start throwing away at bats. Yeah, it's 8-0, but I just feel like if you just need something good to happen right now, because there hasn't been a whole lot tonight, right? I mean, if Marsh maybe puts one in a gap here. Certainly if he puts one over the wall, you can just punch back and start to feel like you've got a chance to come back. Breaking ball downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. And certainly if you can somehow get Horn out of the game, try to get into their bullpen. But you've got to get something going. 2 outs, 2 on, 1-0 pitch to Marsh. Is taken off the outside corner, 2 balls and no strikes. Marsh, 5 for his last 23 at the plate. Bat's kind of slowed down since he came back from New Mexico, but a lot of guys could say that too in this lineup. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Sinker in, 2-1. And, you know, not to overblow it, but, I mean, it's a thing. I mean, that trip has had an effect. I'm just talking to some of the teams around the league. It messes with you when you come back. 2-1 pitch. In for a strike at the knees on a breaking ball. It's 2-2. Flames have not played great baseball since coming back from Las Cruces, that's for sure. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Horn Jr. ready, and the 2-2 pitch to Tanner Marsh is on the way. Bouncing ball slowly hit to third, charging, and Von Doling can't pick it cleanly off the grass. It's in and out of his glove with a little snow cone there, and they'll hit him with an error. E5 on Von Dolen, and the Flames load the bases now for Riley DiCandido. Let's see if Liberty can make Middle Tennessee pay for a mistake. Flames trail at 8-0 in the top of the 5th, but they've loaded the bases with 2 down. DiCandido 0 for 2 tonight. Left-handed hitter spread out in the box, open stance. First pitch, breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. Flames dugout didn't care for that call, it looks like. Thought that ball was up. Looking at the gestures down there. Horn Jr. with the 0-1 pitch. On the way to DiCandido, swinging a foul back on the fastball. It's 0-2. Vinston at third, Campos at second, Marsh at first. By far the Flames' best scoring opportunity of the night. But 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And the 0-2 pitch to Riley DiCandido. On the way. Swung on, looping liner out to short. 1 bounce. Battleaxe got it. Throw to first. Ends the inning. And that will do it for the Flames in the 5th. 0 across. 2 hits in the inning. 1 error and the bases left loaded. And we go to the bottom half of the 5th. Halfway home now. Middle Tennessee leads Liberty 8-0.
It's bow time. Carolina legends aren't born. They're handmade, only in Bo's Real Southern Kitchen. It all starts with fresh, never frozen chicken marinated for 24 hours in a flavor-packed blend of bold Southern seasonings. Then we hand bread and fry it to crispy, juicy, mouth-watering perfection. That's not just any chicken, that's the Carolina legend. Order some Bojangles and taste what everyone's been craving since 1977. It's bow time.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Foster has been fostering warm moments for 100 years. Headquartered in Brookneal, Virginia, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services since 1921. Stop by one of our 6 showroom locations across Central Virginia to view our wide range of products. From propane to fireplaces and grills to tank installs and tankless water heaters, Foster has it all. Download our app or visit fosterfuels.com for more info.
Heading now to the home half of the 5th inning. Middle Tennessee 8, Liberty 0. And a pitching change for the Flames. They make the Haley's Appliance call to the bullpen. And it will be right-hander Aiden Decker-Petty on. after a really rough night for Ben Blair and the Flames. Blair just 4 innings pitched tonight. Gives up 8 runs, 5 earned on 8 hits. 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. He gave up a home run. 85 pitches, 58 strikes tonight for Blair. Not the outing he was hoping for. And Aiden Decker-Petty will come on and try to keep it at an 8-0 deficit. And just try to throw up some zeros here. Middle Tennessee has scored in every inning except the first. Decker-Petty on for the Flames, making his 17th appearance, 2-4 with a 9.60 ERA. First pitch swinging, pop foul back our way. Off the bat of Brett Von Dolen, strike 1. 8-9-1 hitters, 2 up for the Blue Raiders in the bottom of the 5th. Flames loaded the bases, but with 2 outs in the top half, couldn't score. Chopper toward third, slowly hit foul. 0-2 on Von Dolen. Hit by a pitch and struck out tonight. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. He's got him on a good slider down and away. First strikeout for Decker-Petty tonight. There's 1 gone in the 5th. Power sinker slider for Aiden Decker-Petty. The season got off to a really rough start for him, but he's had some better days in the second half. Has not allowed a run in each of his last 4 appearances, and 6 out of his last 7 outings. First pitch sinker, misses for ball 1 to Clay Badalak, hitting from the left side. 8-0 Blue Raiders over the Flames in the bottom of the 5th. And the pitch, chopped foul. Back to the backstop, 1 ball and 1 strike on Badalak. Decker-Petty, 15 innings pitched this season. 14 walks, 20 strikeouts. The free passes hurt him at times. 1 out, the 1-1 pitch. Slider and a good one, in for a strike, 1-2 on Badalak. For Decker-Petty, it's about trying to have a quality outing, but also, too, you're going to want to eat some innings here. 1-2 pitch off the plate inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. I'm not saying, again, that the Flames can't come back here, but Liberty does not want to use a bunch of different relievers in this game tonight if they can avoid it, especially if they don't get any closer here. 1-2 pitch off the plate, almost hit him inside. 3-2 now. Count on Badalak. And if you don't start to cut into this a little bit, you know, you're not going to see guys like Tyler August and Cooper Harrington. No need. 3-2 pitch just missed inside. That was tough. Sinker off the corner for ball 4. Down to first goes Badalak.
Now batting, center fielder number 9, Owen Nowak.
And back to the top of the order we go now with Owen Nowak. Again, the Flames have had some great offensive performances in this stadium. And go back a couple of years ago, they had a game where they scored 25 in this place. Set a school record with 8 home runs. Nowak batting for the left side. The first pitch, yanked it down and in. 1 ball and no strikes on Nowak. One-0 pitch. Check swing, slider down and in. Did he go? He did not, apparently. 2-0 the count. You might be able to hear some yelling and cheering off in the distance. The Conference USA Track and Field Outdoor Championships are taking place right next door to here. 2-0 pitch shows bunt, takes a strike, 2-1. Flames are competing. Several finals in the evenings especially. Keep you updated on that as well. 3-day event. This is day 1 for the CUSA Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Bouncer foul up the first base side. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Nowak. In fact, we'll check the old Twitter machine. See if we've got any updates. Comes the 2-2 pitch from Decker Petty. Comebacker to the mound, 1 bounce. Decker Petty sends it to second, out there, on to first. Called safe there, bang, bang play. That'll go 1-5 on the putout at second base. Flames were in a shift. Jordan Jaffe took the throw. It's a fielder's choice. Nowak beats it out at first to stay out of the double play. 2 away now. That'll bring up Tyler Minnick. And the pitch, slider low and away, ball 1. The pitch inside, runner goes, throw down to second base, and he got him. Little short on the slide by Nowak. And the tag was slapped down by the Flames. In time, caught stealing, ends the inning. So Middle Tennessee held scoreless in the 5th for the first time since the first inning. And that'll take us now to the top of the 6th in Murfreesboro. Still an 8-0 lead for the Blue Raiders. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Frank Good Builders is a proud supporter of the Liberty Flames. Frank Good Builders and its partners design and build beautiful custom homes in the Lynchburg and the surrounding areas. From designing a plan to picking out fixtures, Frank Good Builders works with you to design and build your truly custom dream home. Frank Good Builders can be reached at 434-238-3710 or frankgoodbuilders.com.
You're listening to Flames Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard, built by Frank Good Builders.
8-0 here, Middle Tennessee over Liberty as we go to the top of the 6th inning now. Elsewhere around Conference USA tonight, still Missouri State leading at Kennesaw State 5-3. The score there as they go to the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a Bears win tonight with a Flames loss would put Missouri State in a tie for second with Liberty in the standings. And remember, Missouri State does hold the tiebreaker there. Jacksonville State, here's some good news. Dallas Baptist is clubbing Jacksonville State right now. It is 8-2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Leading off the top of the 6th, third baseman number 18, Jordan Jaffe.
But of course, it doesn't matter if the Flames don't rally here. So Dallas Baptist beating up on Jack State right now, 8-2. Louisiana Tech and Sam Houston tied at 1. Bottom of the 5th inning down in Ruston, Louisiana. Jordan Jaffe the batter, and he takes high. 1 ball, no strikes. In fact, if the Flames don't rally here, you'd almost rather Jacksonville State beat Dallas Baptist because you don't want Dallas Baptist to come back and catch you, potentially. 1-0 to Jaffe. This is off the plate outside. 2 balls and no strikes. That's one of those teams you're looking at in your rearview mirror. Dallas Baptist winning is only good if Liberty wins. Here's the 2-0 from Jaffe from Horn. Moving outside, 3 balls and no strikes. .3-0 misses. Low and out for ball 4. A 4-pitch walk to Jaffe to start things in the 6th. It's the first free pass issued by Horn tonight. And that'll bring up Nick Barone, the left fielder. Told you we'd try to update you on the Conference USA Outdoor Track and Field Championships next door. We'll do that after this first pitch to Barone. Right-hand hitter, check swing, taken inside, ball one. Mahogany Mobley has won her heat in the women's 400 prelims, and she'll be joined in Saturday's final now by Maddie Merritt. PR of 55.24. Here's a little comebacker to the mound. Oh, what a backhanded stab by Horn. He just threw the glove out behind him and picked it. He'll underhand toss to first in time to get Barone. I mean, he literally just stuck the glove out there, and it was like he found $5 on the ground. I mean, wow. How lucky for Horn and unlucky for Barone. 1-3 on the putout. Runner to second, one gone. Easton Swafford, the hitter, stands in from the left side. The pitch. Inside corner, taken strike. 0-1. A one pitch from Horn. With a man at second on the way. Down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, with Horn, he's got kind of a 2 or 3 toe tap. You know, when he's in the windup or, you know, when there's nobody on base, it's not a big thing, but he's got to be careful. He better come to a complete stop out there. Comes set. Now delivers. Fastball caught the outside corner for a strike. 1-2 now on Easton Swafford. One out, a runner at second for the Flames, who trail at 8-0 in the top of the 6th. And now the 1-2 pitch. Upstairs. Fastball 92 out of the zone. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Swafford. Flames did well in the men's pole vault today. They picked up 18 points there for the meet. Two-two pitch. Breaking ball down and in. Smothered by Minnick. Good stop to keep it close by. And a full count, 3-2. Reagan Wise, Todd Benhase, and Chase Johnson all performing well for the Flames in the men's pole vault. One out, a runner at second. Here comes the 3-2 pitch to Swafford. Breaking ball popped him up on the left side of the infield at third base. Von Dolan puts it away. Runner holds at second, 2 down. And that'll bring up Anderson Folk. In the women's hammers, Sophie Gonzalez places third. She gets first all CUSA honors for that. Top throw of 196.6. Ellie Stein on her birthday finishes in 4th place. Also a personal best for her, 180-7. Anderson Folk, left-handed hitter here, takes down and in. 1 ball and no strikes. 2 outs and a runner at second. Flames trailing at 8-0 in the top of the 6th. And now the next pitch plunks Folk. He will shed the protective wear and go down to first base. 2-out hit by pitch for Horn. No action in the bullpen from Middle Tennessee right now. Horn up around 90 pitches at the moment. Jerry Myers, the head coach, longtime pitching coach, legendary around the game of college baseball. First pitch to Landon Seeley lands for a strike with a breaking ball, 0-1. Myers knows his pitcher well. 2 outs in the 6th. Going to try to get him at least through 6 innings tonight. Sealy 1 out of 2 with a single. Trying to get the Flames on the board here with a 2-out hit, perhaps. 0-1. Looping liner. Shallow right center. Over the head of a leaping clap. That'll fall in for a base hit. Rounding third. Coming in to score is Jaffe. Folk going first to third. The relay throw there did not get there in time. Base hit and an RBI for Sealy. Flames are on the board. It's now 8-1 in the 6th inning. A humpback liner just out of the reach of Cooper Clapp, the second baseman. He went diving after it into right field, right center. But that was a little bit of a closer play at third than the Flames would have liked. If Folk gets thrown out right there, the run may not have counted. And now we're going to get a pinch hitter for Kyle Vidston. John Simmons will hit. Vidston 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout. Left-handed batter stands in. First and third, 2 out. And the pitch to Simmons. Low and in, 1 ball, no strikes. Hope everything's all right with Kyle Vidston. Simmons 0 for 9 on the season. 1-0 pitch. Check swing, went around. That'll even the count of 1 ball and 1 strike on John Simmons. Flames senior from Forest, Virginia. The 1-1. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Simmons. Guy who hit 6 home runs in 2024. Had a grand slam last year at UVA, and I want to say he hit a slam here, or maybe just a home run in this ballpark a couple of years ago. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Waves at it and misses. Strike 3. Got him on a slider. And that'll do it for Simmons and the Flames in the 6th inning. They get 1 run across on the base hit RBI for Landon Sealy, but they strand 2 more runners. We'll go down to the bottom half of the 6th. Middle Tennessee leading at 8-1 over Liberty. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flame Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the 4th quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook. 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
Going to the bottom half of the 6th inning, it's an 8-1 lead for Middle Tennessee. New catcher into the ball game. This is Tucker Moore. He will assume the 8th spot in the order. Still Aiden Decker-Petty on the mound. Tucker Moore trying to get himself equipped with his call call it pitch comm. I don't know, something. I think they're trying to strap something to his chest protector, the little earpiece. Got the equipment issue sorted out. So Moore is the new catcher. Tyler Minnick, the catcher for MTSU, leads it off and takes the first pitch strike from Decker Petty. It's 0-1. Flames got one across in the top of the sixth. As Minnick fouls this one off, he's behind now 0-2. They now trail by 7. 8-1 our score in the bottom half of the sixth inning. Minnick tonight is 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. The pitch, low and outside, 1-2. I think the Flames still use at one time they had that little, I think it's called a dongle, the little thing that connects into the ear, or we call it an IFB in our industry. There's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Good slider from Decker Petty. Takes out Minnick. ADP's second strikeout of the night, one gone in the sixth. That'll bring up Cooper Clapp. I know at one time they were using that. I know everybody's got those little wristband devices now, but you can have communication from your dugout to the catcher. An earpiece, they can talk to you. I'm not sure if they still use that or not, though. Pitch to Clapp. Taking strike on the inside corner, 0-1. They were trying to strap something to the harness on his chest protector. Got a fastball by him for strike one. Now a slider swung on and missed. It's 0-2 on Cooper Clapp. Sun is set here. It's a beautiful night. Slight chill in the air. Good crowd on hand, or a decent one at least, for the Blue Raiders. Still some empty seats here. It's not nearly full. 0-2 pitch, down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reese Smith Jr. Field, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And you've got Floyd Stadium off in the distance over there. Football stadium beyond the left field wall. 1-2 pitch, slider misses outside. 2-2 the count. One out, nobody aboard, bottom of the sixth. And the pitch is rifled through the right side, a base hit. Clapp on a 2-2 fastball sends it into right field. Decker Petty got ahead 0-2 in that battle. Now Clapp's got his third hit of the night, 2 singles and a home run. That'll bring up Nathan Brewer. At 2,600 capacity in this place, 2,600 seats at least. Ballpark's over 40 years old. They dedicated it back in April of 1983, just before Middle Tennessee played Vanderbilt here. Nathan Brewer standing in for the left side. The pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. 8-1 lead for Middle Tennessee in the bottom of the sixth. Comes the 1-0 pitch. Foul back on a fastball. That'll even it up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Some folks milling around in the bullpen for Middle Tennessee. Nobody throwing down there. Liberty appears to have somebody up in its bullpen, although no one throwing at the moment. 1-1 pitch, down and in. Knocked down by Tucker Moore. 2 balls and a strike to count. Flames play basically straight away defensively. Slightly to pull with Clapp up there. Left-handed hitter, or Brewer make it. Left-handed hitter takes down and in. 3-1 the count. Nathan Brewer had a 4-home run game earlier this year. Got a base hit tonight. He's walked and been hit by a pitch. Been on 3 times for Middle Tennessee. Came into the night hitting .298. 3-1. Line drive. Fair ball down the right field line. Over to cut it off is Seeley. Brewer headed for second. There will be no throw. He's got a double. Clapp goes first to third, and 2 are in scoring position with only 1 out in the 6th inning. Decker Petty kind of got out of his own mess in the 5th inning. Struck out the first man he faced in the 6th, much like the 5th. But now he's got traffic to deal with as Lane Akers comes to the plate. Akers tonight 0 for 1 officially. He's got a pair of sacked bunts to his credit. And the pitch, Decker Petty fires a dart for a strike. Slider over the inside corner, 0-1. Talk about their ballpark here. 330 down the lines, 395 to dead center field. 0-1. Beautiful slider swung on and missed, 0-2. 365 into the gaps. So that outfield wall kind of flattens out into a smaller arc. 0-2 pitch. Line the other way, foul. Still 0-2 on Akers. Some action now in the Middle Tennessee bullpen. They've got a righty and a lefty playing catch down there. I think the day might be done for Horn. His pitches were starting to pile up. 8-1 lead for Middle Tennessee in the 6th. 0-2 pitch, bouncing ball to short. Marsh charges gloves, throws to the plate. That'll be in time to get the lead runner, Clapp. Played it a little too aggressively there, I thought. Marsh with the throw home. And Moore with the tag. It'll go 6-2 on the fielder's choice putout. And that's the second out of the inning. Brewer to third, Akers at first. That'll bring up Brett Rogers. Well, Marsh, one of the top shortstops in the country. He makes that play almost every time. Rogers 2 out of 3 tonight. The pitch. Left-handed hitter takes a strike, 0-1. RBI single in the 2nd, RBI double in the 3rd. All that was against the starter, Ben Blair, who lasted just 4 innings tonight. 1st and 3rd, 2 out in the 6th. The pitch outside with a sinker. A ball and a strike to count on Rogers. Eight to 1 lead for Middle Tennessee in the bottom of the 6th. And the 1-1 pitch. Slider caught the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes on Brett Rogers. Stretching the pitch. Bouncing ball to first. That is a fair ball, gloved by DiCandido right on the foul line. It led him to the bag. He steps on first for out number 3. And now Jerry Myers comes out of the dugout. He's going to give an earful here to home plate umpire David Mayberry about the call. There is no replay review tonight available at Ray Smith Jr. Field. They don't have it here. And even if they did, you can't review fair or foul on the infield. So that's that. And that's it for Middle Tennessee in the 6th. Blue Raiders do not score. We'll go to the 7th. Liberty trailing it 8-1.
11 West is a proud sponsor of the Liberty Flames. 11 West specializes in apparel screen printing, embroidery, sew-on, and flat printing. From the design phase with their graphics arts team to the finished product, 11 West collaborates with each client to craft custom apparel and promotional products. For more information, visit 11west.com, call 540-639-9319, or stop by their location at 6598 New River Road in Radford. 11 West, outfitting America and logo wear.
Lynchburg Nissan is at it again.
Right now, say big with up to $7,300 off MSRP on select vehicles, or get 0% financing for 60 months on 4 of our most popular models.
0%, 60 months, 4 models.
But hurry, this is a limited time offer you don't want to miss.
Got a trade?
Get up to 130% of fair KBB value.
No matter the condition.
Stop by, give us a call, or shop online at lynchburgnissan.com
for the best selection and unbeatable deals. And remember,
Lynchburg Nissan is the home of the million-mile warranty.
Nobody beats our prices. Nobody.
This is Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Time now to check the Carter Bank box score.
It's an 8-1 lead for Middle Tennessee as we go to the top of the 7th inning in Murfreesboro tonight. Nick Pierce with you from Reese Smith Jr. Field, and we'll get to that box score in just a moment. Josh Campos leading it off at the plate for the Flames. And the first pitch, breaking ball, lands for a strike, 0-1. That looks like Horn still out there for Middle Tennessee. They had action in their bullpen. David Horn Jr. at 96 pitches. Works on into the 7th inning. Campos with a line drive out into left field. That'll fall in for a base hit. Leadoff single for the Flames center fielder in the top of the 7th. And the updated box score presented by Carter Bank. The Flames now with a run on 6 hits, 1 error, 7 left on. The Blue Raiders 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error, and 7 left on as well. Middle Tennessee 4 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, built an 8-0 lead. Flames got 1 back in the 6th. A man on with nobody out in the 7th. Top of the order now. Here's Tanner Marsh. The pitch. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. Marsh 0 for 3 tonight. A fly out to right and a strikeout looking. Also reached on an error. And a little 0 for 8 funk. The 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Looked like a little cutter that time from Horn, and it's 0-2 now. 2 strikes, a runner at first. Marsh looking for his first hit. And the 0-2 pitch to the Flames shortstop. Taken. Maybe a tick high on that cutter. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count on Marsh. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Horn. Upstairs. Fastball misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tanner's worked it even now. Trying to get something going. Down 7 in the 7th. 2 ball, 2 strike pitch. Tapped, actually foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. I didn't know that Minnick held on at first. That'll go as a strikeout. Marsh down swinging on the breaking ball. 1 out in the 7th. And that'll bring up Riley DiCandido. 0 for 3 tonight. Couple ground outs and a line out. The pitch, breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. DiCandido rounded out with the bases loaded to end the top of the 5th inning. That was the Flames' best chance of trying to get back in this game tonight. The pitch, taken strike inside corner. That'll even the count at 1-1 on DiCandido. They've got it at 0-1 on the board here, but it is a ball and a strike. Infield about at double play depth with Campos at first. Horn Jr. over 100 pitches now. And a turn and a lob over to first base. Runner back safely. The 0-1, or 1-1 rather. Fouled off, 1-2 the count. And they just flat out missed a pitch on the board. Tanner Marsh still hitless tonight after that strikeout. He has only had one game all season, or one stretch all season, I should say, where he's gone hitless in back-to-back games. You got to go all the way back to February 14th and 15th if he doesn't get a base hit here tonight. It'll be the first time since then. 0-2 pitch inside, almost hit him. 1 ball. I really wish they'd fix that. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count now on DeCandido. Home plate umpire is showing them 2-2. It's just instinctive to look up at the board and expect it to be right. 2-2 pitch. Lifted foul down the left field line, out of play. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now they added a ball. 2-2 on the board, 2-2 at the plate. Runner edging away at first. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Horn. Swing and a miss, strike 3. I don't know what that was, but it was nasty. A little off speed, maybe a little cutter in. DeCandido out of there on strikes, 2 away in the 7th. It's 8 strikeouts now for Horn tonight. That'll bring up Jordan Jaffe. And the pitch, right-handed batter takes outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Horn's season high is 9 strikeouts. He's done that a couple of times, once against St. Bonaventure and once against Delaware. Pitch, front door breaking ball missed inside. 2-0 now on Jordan Jaffe. He has walked only 1 man tonight. Jaffe's got a couple of hits off of him. 2 of Liberty's 6 hits in the game. Flames trailing at 8-1 in the top of the 7th. Comes the 2-0 pitch to Jordan Jaffe. It's on the way. Taken off the plate outside, 3-0. Campos at first, 3-0 pitch. That's in for a strike. Cutter caught the inside corner. 3-1 on Jordan Jaffe. Pickoff lob over to first. Runner gets back safely. Jaffe now a 4-game hitting streak with those 2 hits tonight. Hopefully getting his back going. He was 3 for his last 20 coming in. The 3-1. Pop foul back, out of play. And the count will go full to Jaffe, 3-2. So Campos will be off and moving at first. 2 men out. And the Flames down 8-1 in the top of the 7th. Jaffe has scored Liberty's only run tonight. Back in the 6th. 3-2 pitch. There goes Campos. Taken outside and low, ball 4. And that'll put him at first and second now with 2 outs in the 7th. And perhaps decision time for Jerry Myers here with Horn, I believe, now well up over 100 pitches. Oh, yeah. He's at 114 now after that at bat. And just like that, here comes Jerry Myers, the head coach. He's got action in his bullpen. He's got a 7-run lead in the 7th. But Horn has taken him, it looks like, maybe about as far as he can go. 6 2/3 innings tonight. That is maybe around average for him this year. Slightly above average. Myers has not made the signal yet. He's out there. He's going to stick with Horn. Okay. Longest outing for Horn was 8 1/3 against Delaware here on April 17th. Then he went 6 innings after that at Sam Houston, 6 innings against Western Kentucky, only 4 2/3 at FIU last week on 97 pitches. He's up over 113 pitches for the second time in 3 outings. But again, big lead, hasn't had to really labor tonight. And he'll face Nick Barone here with 2 on and 2 out in the 7th. The pitch is in for a strike. He's used that cutter a lot more. Second or third, fourth time through the order. 0-1 the count on Barone. Barone tonight 0 for 3. Strikeout included. The 0-1 pitch from Horn. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-2. I don't think he's got the same life on the heater, but he located that one. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Horn looking for his 9th strikeout of the night. Here comes his 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Swung on, foul tipped into Minnick's glove. Strikes out Barone. That's 9 on the night for David Horn Jr., and he strikes out the side in the 7th. Time for the 7th inning stretch, powered by Segra. Segra offers customized business technology solutions. Learn more at Segra.com. 8-1, Middle Tennessee on top from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flame Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Flames Nation, this is Liberty Baseball head coach Bradley LaCroix. My family and I are proud Flames Club members and invite you to join in training champions for Christ on and off the field. Whether you're at the game or cheering from home, your support is valuable and directly impacts our student athletes. Memberships start at just $75 and comes with great benefits like access to premium seating, hospitality, and parking privileges. Join today. Visit libertyflamesclub.org.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Now, back to more Flames baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Eight to 1 our score. Middle Tennessee leading Liberty as we go to the bottom half of the 7th inning. Aiden Decker-Petty will head back to the mound for the Flames. This will be his 3rd inning of relief, and at this point, Decker-Petty trying to save the Flames bullpen. Liberty's going to have to, it's looking more and more likely, win the next 2 days to get this series out here. Just running out of time to mount any kind of a comeback here, down 7 in the bottom of the 7th. And if that's the case, Decker-Petty right now doing some big-time work, because you need all hands on deck the next couple of days for the Flames, who have not even announced a starting pitcher tomorrow. Remember, earlier this week, Bradley LaCroix saying that they would play it by ear after Game 1. And if they didn't have to use Josh Swink or Jackson Lucas tonight, then it would probably be one of those two to start Game 2 tomorrow. That'll be a 4:05 Eastern first pitch, 3:05 local time for Game 2 of this series. Middle Tennessee tomorrow will start lefty Chandler Alderman. 2-3 on the year with a 5.63 ERA, the junior. Alderman, remember him a couple of years ago, he pitched a no-hitter against Liberty in this ballpark. Flames roughed him up in Lynchburg last year, though. So we'll see tomorrow. We'll talk about it with Coach LaCroix after the game tonight, what the pitching situation will look like, but hopefully Decker-Petty can keep piling up innings out there. First pitch to Dean O'Neill, in for a strike, 0-1 as we start things here in the bottom half of the 7th. Here's the 0-1. Slider swung on and missed, 0-2. Tremendous night for David Horn Jr., the starter for Middle Tennessee. Ties the season high with 9 strikeouts over 7 innings. Now the 0-2. Slider missed down and in. 1 ball and 2 strikes on O'Neill. Facing the lower third of the order for Middle Tennessee in the 7th, O'Neill, Vondel, and Mbadalak to schedule 3. The 1-2 pitch. Sinker in there. Strike 3 called. Got him. Third strikeout for Decker Petty. He struck out the first man he saw in each of the 3 innings he's pitched. After that, he's allowed traffic on the bases. Let's see if he can work a clean 7th here. Brett Von Dolen will be the hitter now. Right-handed hitter. And the first pitch, slider, check swing. He went around, strike 1. One out, nobody aboard. And the pitch, little bouncer over the pitcher, out towards short. Charging is Marsh. He gloves, throws on to first in time. And a good play by the Flames shortstop to record the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring up Clay Badalak now. Eight to 1 ball game. Middle Tennessee leading it in the home half of the 7th. Badalak a walk tonight. He's 0 for 2 officially. Swings on the first one, hits a bouncer to first base. DeCandido's got it. He'll call off the pitcher and take it himself, and that's out number 3. Well, that's good work by Aiden Decker Petty. A 3 up and 3 down bottom half of the 7th. He's tossed 3 scoreless innings tonight to give the Flames some much-needed work. And we'll go down to the top half of the 8th with Middle Tennessee still on top. It is 8 to 1.
Have you downloaded the Liberty Flames mobile app? If not, what are you waiting for? The Liberty Flames mobile app is your lifeline to Flames athletics. Get the latest news on your favorite teams. Find upcoming schedules. Buy and download tickets to the next game. Listen to podcasts and hear our online Liberty Flames Sports Network audio broadcasts.
High fly ball, deep center field. Snyder going back. It's out of here.
It's all on the Liberty Flames mobile app. Download it for free from your mobile app store today.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Pitching change for Middle Tennessee. As we go to the top half of the 8th inning, the Blue Raiders lead the Flames 8 to 1 in game 1 of this series. And now John Michael Pickens will come on in relief of David Horn Jr. Horn was outstanding tonight. He tied his season high. 9 strikeouts. Just 2 walks tonight. And he held the Flames to just 1 run on 6 hits. Over 7 innings of work. So now it's Pickens' turn. Left-hander. By the way, the pitch count for Horn tonight, 117. 74 strikes. John Michael Pickens, 24th appearance, 23rd in relief, 2-2 with 2 saves, 3.92 ERA. 19 walks to 26 strikeouts across 39 innings of work. He faces Easton Swafford. Left on left, the pitch. Swung on, lifted, foul down the left field line, out of play. 0-1 on Swafford. For Middle Tennessee, a win tonight clinches a spot in the Conference USA tournament. The 0-1 upstairs, 1 ball and 1 strike. They hold the tiebreaker over FIU. All right, take that back. They hold the tiebreaker over New Mexico State. But a win tonight means FIU cannot catch them in the standings. 1-1 pitch, swung on and missed, 1-2. So that would effectively set the field of 9 for next week in Kennesaw, Georgia. A loss for Liberty means the Flames can finish no better than second in the standings, but they've got company creeping up in the rearview mirror. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Swafford lifts it foul out of play to the left. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Missouri State has already won tonight, beating Kennesaw State 5-3. So if the Flames don't rally here, it would be Missouri State and Liberty tied for second, and Missouri State holding the tiebreaker in hand. 1-2 pitch, low and outside, 2-2. So the Flames would need some help from Kennesaw State, and more importantly, Liberty would have to help itself here this weekend, trying to get sole possession of second place back, which they will need to get that 2 seed going into next week. 2-2 pitch. Swafford pops this one straight up, a bottle rocket on the infield. Left side, foul ground. Von Dolan, the third baseman, is there to make the catch. Over by the bag, 1 out in the 8th.
Pinch hitting for the Flames.
That'll bring up Ryan Drum. He will pinch hit for the DH Anderson Folk. Folk was 0 for 2 tonight. A couple of ground outs. Had also been hit by a pitch. Right-handed batter stands in. First one swung on, foul tipped. 0-1 the count. Drum on the year, hitting 185 with a home run and 17 RBIs. 0-1 pitch. Bounced up there, 1 ball and 1 strike. Louisiana Tech beating Sam Houston right now 2-1. That's not good news. A win tonight for the Bulldogs would shave 1 game off of their deficit for the Flames, to the Flames. 1-1 pitch, swung on, foul tipped into the catcher's mitt, 1-2. Dallas Baptist all over Jacksonville State tonight. It's 11-2 at Horner Ballpark in Dallas. They're in the bottom of the 6th. 1-2 pitch, here it comes. Check swing foul off the bat of Drum to the screen, still 1-2. But again, Dallas Baptist beating Jacksonville State, that only helps Liberty if Liberty wins. Liberty loses tonight, you're almost rooting for Jacksonville State to go ahead and win to keep Dallas Baptist from trying to catch up to you. Because at that point, the Flames wouldn't be able to catch the Gamecocks anyway. 1-2 pitch, pop foul back out of play, still 1-2. Again, the seeding in that conference tournament matters so much because of pool play. You've got 3 pods of 3 teams. The 3 winners of those pods go to the semifinals. And then you take 1 wild card team. 1-2 downstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And assuming that there is a tie for that 4th spot, would go to the second place team with the best record, then the tiebreaker goes to whoever has the highest seed of those 3 teams. 2-2 pitch taken, strike 3. Drum down looking, 2 out in the 8th. So the example would be if you're in a situation where
right fielder number 6, Landon Seeley.
The 4 seed, the 3 seed, and the 5 seed. I don't know if that's possible or not, but those 3 teams, I don't even think it is. But for argument's sake, just hear me out. Those 3 teams all have 1-1 records in their respective pods. Pitch downstairs, 1 ball and no strikes to Landon Seeley. See, they're all in different pods. They all have 1-1 records. They didn't win their pod. They're all second best team in their pod. Well, they're going to take the 3 seed out of that bunch. One 1-0 the count on Landon Seeley. 2 out in the 8th. The pitch downstairs, 2-0. Seeley has produced the game's only RBI for the Flames tonight. Base hit to drive in a run in the 6th. Liberty down 8-1 in the 8th. 2 outs and the base is clear. Pitch in for a strike. 2-1. Landon Seeley, 2 for 3 tonight. Pair of singles. 2-1 pitch from Pickens is hit on the ground to short. Little bobble out there by Badalak. Low throw to first. A good scoop on the other end by O'Neill to save an error. And that's out number 3. Flames are set down in order 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 8th. We go to the bottom half, and Murfreesboro still 8-1. Middle Tennessee on top.
Turn up the heat. Foster Fuels is a proud partner of Liberty Athletics. Fostering warm moments for 100 years, Foster has been providing exceptional propane and gas services throughout Central Virginia and surrounding areas. From propane to fireplaces and tank installs to tankless water heaters, Foster does it all. Visit fosterfuels.com or download the app to order fuel, pay your bill, and more. Get the customer service you deserve and turn up the heat with Foster Fuels and the Liberty Flames.
The Flames play here. You're locked into Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Well, it's 8-1 here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, headed to the bottom half of the 8th inning. Reminder to join us for the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report, presented by Freedom First Credit Union. The podcast has the latest on Flames baseball. And we'll have a podcast. We have one out now, myself and Ryan Mowell, looking ahead to this weekend series, and then we'll have another one next week before the Conference USA tournament. Just search Liberty Flames wherever you get your podcasts. Hit the follow button and subscribe, and you'll get the Liberty Flames Clubhouse Report and all of our podcasts downloaded directly to you each week. It'll be Aiden Decker-Petty back out there for the bottom of the 8th. He has thrown the last 3 innings tonight for Liberty. It's been the only reliever that the Flames have had to use. This is his longest appearance of the season. Previous long was 2 innings, scoreless against Virginia Tech on April 7th. He's gone 3 scoreless tonight here at Middle Tennessee. And if he could get one more, that would be the silver lining for the Flames tonight, and what has otherwise been a terrible evening. Owen Nowak, top of the order, due up, and he takes low and in. 1 ball and no strikes. Decker-Petty has struck out the first man he's faced in each of these 3 innings he has pitched. 3 strikeouts, 1 walk tonight, no runs allowed. 1-0, slider in there for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. One to Nowak, breaking ball just off the top shelf of the outside corner, 2-1. Nowak spent the last 2 seasons at McHenry County Community College. He was an all-region player. Pitch outside, 2-1. Makes his home in Franksville, Wisconsin. It's a Union Grove High School up there, where he also played basketball. 3-1 pitch, skied to deep right center field. Well, not so deep. Campos is there, and he will put it away for the first out of the 8th inning. He hit it so high up in the air, it felt like that ball was going to go further than it did. That'll bring up Tyler Minnick. With one gone in the 8th inning, Middle Tennessee up 8-1. Minnick 1 out of 4 tonight with a double in the 4th inning. Decker Petty delivers. Slider swung on and missed, 0-1. The majority of the damage was done in the 2nd and 3rd innings tonight by Middle Tennessee. They got 4 in the 2nd and 3 in the 3rd of their 8 runs. Pop foul back towards us. Had a few in our area tonight, but nothing in the window. 0-2 the count. Thankfully. I did bring my glove on this trip. Just because of the ballparks we're going to be, but I left it in the car tonight. Maybe not a good move. There's a liner to center field and a base hit with 2 strikes. Then it got a slider in his bat path and turns it around for a 1-out base hit in the 8th.
Now batting, second baseman number 4, Cooper Clapp.
And that'll bring up Cooper Clapp. Well, baseball in this guy's bloodlines. Told you earlier his dad is the first base coach for the St. Louis Cardinals, Stubby Clapp. Also played for St. Louis. His uncle, Chad Harville, played baseball for the A's, the Rays, the Red Sox, and the Astros. First pitch swung on and missed. 0-1. Born in Memphis. Clapp hitting from the left side, slightly open stance, 0-1 pitch, rollover, ground ball up the first baseline, chopper to DeCandido. He'll take it to the bag for out number 2. Down to second goes Minnick. Ball was hit too softly to start any kind of a double play turn there. 3 unassisted, 2 gone.
Now batting, number 8, Nathan Brewer.
Flames trail at 8-1. On a cool, clear night here in Murfreesboro. Nathan Brewer, the hitter. Single, a walk, hit by pitch, and a double. He's been on 4 times tonight. Left-handed hitter, the pitch. Ground ball foul into the Middle Tennessee dugout on the first base side, 0-1. A lefty playing catch in the bullpen for Middle Tennessee. He may pitch the 9th, or they may stay with Pickens. I don't know. They'll have at least a 7-run lead to think about. Runner at second, 2 gone in the 8th, the 0-1. Grounded foul, right side, 0-2. Might have just missed somebody down in that dugout.
Take it back at him, mate. Here we go.
No balls, 2 strikes on Brewer. Redshirt junior out of right here in Murfreesboro, hometown kid. The pitch upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. He went to Eagleville High School. Had a hand injury last year, cost him about half the season, a little more than half. It's the 1-2 pitch. Line foul down the right field line. Pulled it on a slider. 1-2 still to count. That's why you may not remember this guy from last year. He didn't play by the time Middle Tennessee got to Lynchburg. Comes the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs and a man at second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him on a good sinker. And how about the job tonight by Aiden Decker Petty? 4 scoreless innings, 4 strikeouts for the Flames right-hander. He has done yeoman's work. We go to the 9th. Middle Tennessee leads it 8-1. From Van Wagner, this is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Every great athlete knows the final minutes of the game are where champions are made. Whether it's the last inning, the fourth quarter, or overtime, every move counts. One smart play can seal the win, and one mistake could cost it all. The same can be said for retirement. I'm Abe Abish, founder of Abish Financial Services. Those last 5 to 10 years before you retire, that's your final stretch. At Abish Financial, we can help build a game plan for taxes, healthcare, and income for the years ahead. Call us for your customized retirement playbook. 571-406-4411. If you're over 59 and have $500,000 or more of investable assets, we can create your plan complimentary. 571-406-4411 or visit abishfinancial.com.
Investment advisory services offered through Abish Financial Wealth Management, LLC, a registered investment advisor firm. Insurance services offered through Abish Financial Services, Inc., licensed in Virginia.
We have reached the top of the ninth inning. Liberty trailing Middle Tennessee 8-1 in game one of this series. And it will be John Michael Pickens back out there for the ninth in a non-save situation, but trying to collect the last 6 outs of this ball game. Save the Middle Tennessee bullpen for tomorrow as well. Great work tonight by David Horn Jr. in the start. 7 innings of 1-run ball, tied a season high with 9 strikeouts. It'll be Tucker Moore at the plate to lead it off for the Flames in the ninth. Right-handed batter takes outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Moore came in about midway through the game to catch after Kyle Vidston was lifted for a pinch hitter. The pitch high and away, 1 ball, or 2 balls make it, and no strikes. On Tucker Moore, second-year Flame, hitting .205 with 3 homers, 10 RBIs. 2-0 pitch downstairs, 3-0. Moore will be followed by, scheduled to be Campos, then Marsh. 3-0 pitch on the way. In for a strike with a fastball, 3-1. Tucker Moore came in to catch in the 6th inning. Comes the 3-1 pitch. Up high, ball 4. Tucker Moore will take a walk down to first base. Leadoff man aboard for the Flames in the ninth. They trail at 8-1. That'll bring up Campos.
Josh Campos.
Campos had a base hit his last time up. Actually, in each of his last 2 at-bats. He's 2 out of 3 tonight. Might be seeing some signs of life from him. Pitch, and for a strike, 0-1. He's in a rough patch, but now 6 for his last 17. Had a base hit as well on Tuesday night against Wake Forest, the 0-1. Pop foul back out of play, 0-2 on Campos. That big production for the Flames out of the 9-hole this season. 43 RBIs coming into tonight. Infield at double play depth, nobody out in the top of the ninth, the runner at first, and the 0-2 pitch taken high, 1-2. Flames fell behind early, got down big, couldn't muster anything against David Horn Jr. tonight. Here's the 1-2. Campos skies it foul off to the right out of play. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. They'll face the lefty Chandler Alderman tomorrow. And we'll find out from Coach LaCroix post-game perhaps who the Flames will roll out tomorrow. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Taken low and outside. 2-2. I would expect it to be Jackson Lucas tomorrow, most likely. He has been the Saturday starter for the Flames all season. 2-2 pitch. Popped up, shallow center field, right center. In is the right fielder Rogers to put it away. And there's the first out of the ninth inning. Go back to the top of the order now with Tanner Marsh, trying to avoid just his second back-to-back hitless stretch of the season. Hitless on Tuesday against Wake Forest. He's hitless tonight, 0 for 4. Reached on an error in the fifth inning. Eight to 1 ball game in the top of the ninth. Flames trail it by 7. The pitch. That's in for a strike with a fastball at 88 miles an hour, 0-1. They are holding Tucker Moore on at first base. Here's the 0-1. Up high. Fastball misses. 1 ball and 1 strike the count. Runner edging away at first, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, missed, 1 and 2. The echoes of the Conference USA Outdoor Track and Field Championships just next door here beyond the right field foul pole. Public address announcer giving details on the action. They're running a race over there right now. You can actually see them. 1-2 pitch. Upstairs, 2 and 2. Could look up Paul Carmody's story on the athletics website for Liberty. He's the media relations contact for the track and field program. Could probably look up his story and figure out which race is being run right now. He's so detailed in his presentation. 2-2 pitch, pop foul back out of play, still 2 and 2. You could not know a thing about track and field and read one of Paul's stories and feel like you know who you need to be rooting for. As detailed as anyone I've seen in the business, Paul Carmody. 1 out, a runner at first. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Tanner Marsh. The pitch. Taken just off the inside corner with a fastball, and the count goes full, 3 and 2 to Marsh. DiCandido on deck with the Flames trailing at 8-1 in the top of the ninth. Middle Tennessee trying to strike first and take game 1 of this series. Payoff pitch. Popped up foul off to the right and out of play. O'Neal gave it a look. Count stays the same, 3 and 2. John Michael Pickens trying to put away Tanner Marsh here. Lefty sets at the letters. The 3-2. Foul ball off to the right. Skied out of play. Still 3 balls, 2 strikes. I'm told it was the men's 10,000 going on next door. 10,000 meter run, I believe. Here is the 3-2 pitch. There's a line drive out to center field, pretty deep, but in his tracks is Nowak. He'll put it away. And that's out number 2 in the ninth. And the last hope for the Flames is Riley DiCandido.
First baseman number 35, Riley DiCandido.
DiCandido 0 for 4 tonight, with a strikeout included. Flames an out away from dropping their 5th game in 6 outings. The pitch, breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. DiCandido had a 3-hit night on Tuesday, snapped an 0 for 8 slide. Hitless tonight, though. 2 out, runner not being held on now. The pitch, 0-1 outside, 1 ball and 1 strike, went back to the slider. Middle Tennessee an out away from securing a spot in the Conference USA tournament. The 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Straight back 1-2. Back-to-back wins for the Blue Raiders would give them 3 wins in their last 5 games. They are a strike away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to DeCandido. 2 outs. Tucker Moore at first. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Sliding try and a backhand attempt, but Clapp can't make the play. It caroms off of his glove and leg, maybe out into short center field. And that'll go as a base hit for DeCandido. It was a tough play for Clapp going to his right. He did well just to get any piece of the ball. And even if he picks it clean, I'm not sure he throws Riley out. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's Jordan Jaffe. Couple of walks tonight, couple of singles. He's been on 4 times in this game. Right-handed batter settles in. Pitch from Pickens is high and away. 1 ball, no strikes. Middle Tennessee's got a left-hander tossing. Not a whole lot of urgency in it, though, down in the bullpen. 1-0 from Pickens. Taken high. Fastball upstairs. 2-0. Might give you some track updates on the Flames. Day 1 of the CUSA Championship winding down next door. Try to do that in the postgame show tonight. 2-0 pitch, foul back, 2-1 on Jordan Jaffe. Pickens looks in for the sign. The 2-1. Popped up, foul to the right, and that'll get out of play. O'Neill runs out of room, and the Flames are down to their final strike again. 2-2 here in the top of the 9th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Middle Tennessee leading at 8-1. Pickens looking in. Left-hander trying to finish this one off. And the 2-2 pitch. Jaffe fouls it back, stays alive, still 2-2. Love the fight from Jordan Jaffe right here. Regardless of score, situation, not throwing away an at-bat. Battling Pickens. 2-2 with 2 outs in the 9th. Left-hander sets the pitch. Foul away again to the righty. Cannot get the fastball by him. That went at 90. Jaffe fouls it away. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 2-2 pitch again. Taken high and outside on a breaking ball. Full count, 3-2. Well, the runners can get a head start here. DeCandido at first, Moore at second. Full count, 2 out, top of the 9th. Flames down 8-1. Jaffe trying to keep it moving with Barone on deck. 3-2 again from Pickens. There go the runners. Swung on, skied to right center field. This should do it. And the catch is made out there by Rogers, the right fielder, and that will end it here tonight. Middle Tennessee dominates game 1 of this series. The Blue Raiders beat the Flames 8-1, the final score. We'll have the Coca-Cola 10th inning show coming up from Van Wagner. This is the Liberty Flames Sports Network presented by Abish Financial Services.
Thousands of our teammates make and deliver 300 of the world's best brands and flavors, locally. From the heartland to the coast, in big cities and small towns. Our products are moving, and our trucks are rolling. We share a passion and a purpose, and we love to refresh and serve our communities. We are Coca-Cola Consolidated, your local bottler.
Move those coffee chains, Flames fans, and go local. Central Virginia's own Ironclad Coffee Roasters and Baking Company is the premier coffee partner of Liberty Athletics. Pay them a visit at one of their cafes in the Richmond area or at the Richmond International Airport. They'll also ship their specialty grade coffee straight to your door. Visit ironcladcoffee.com, that's www.ironcladcoffee.com, to check out the coffee Flames fans are talking about.
What's important isn't that Freedom First has been in business since 1956. What's important is how we've been doing business since 1956. Since day one, we have been accountable to our members, not stockholders. We make loans that cost less, offer savings plans that pay more, and give back to our community, and that hasn't changed. What has changed is our ability to serve you with more locations and more technology to simplify your financial life. Freedom First. It's a place where anyone in our region can bank for good.
Score big at Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg with major brands of appliances that will make your house feel like a home and outdoor equipment to have your yard looking its best. Haley's puts customer service first. They deliver and service all of the products they sell and will take care of the process from start to finish. Log on to Haleys.com today for product availability. Haley's Appliance and Haley's Outdoor in Lynchburg is a proud sponsor for Liberty Flames Athletics.
You've been listening to Liberty Baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Adish Financial Services. Time now for the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Coke, taste the feeling.
And we welcome you back inside Ray Smith Jr. Field on the Middle Tennessee State University campus, where tonight MTSU wins it over Liberty 8-1. Your final score in Game 1 of the series. Nick Pierce back here with you. Coming up in just a bit, we will hear from the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. He will join us for our post-game chat. Also on the way, we'll have a look at your totals tonight. Final stats presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, and we'll also look ahead to tomorrow and give you an update on the out-of-town scoreboard as well. But not a lot of good things to talk about tonight for the Flames. Held to just one run in this ball game. And that is the first time since Liberty was shut out on February 21st that the Flames have failed to score 3 or more runs in a game. And the Flames offense has scuffled over the last 6. Coming into tonight on that homestand, Liberty had averaged just 4 runs a game. Tonight held to just 1 run in this one, as Middle Tennessee gets a masterful performance from David Horn Jr., the starter. Goes 7 innings tonight, allowing 1 run on 6 hits with 2 walks and 9 strikeouts. Coach LaCroix meeting with the Flames right now out in left field over by the foul line. And the Flames now have dropped 5 of 6. Since sweeping that series out at New Mexico State, Liberty was 22 games over 500 after that. And now the Flames fall to 36-18 with the loss here tonight. 19-9 in Conference USA. They are now tied for second place with Missouri State, with the Bears win at Kennesaw State tonight. And the Flames can only finish as high as second in the standings. We know that now as well. With the loss tonight, Liberty cannot catch Jacksonville State. The Gamecocks secure the outright regular season championship and the number 1 seed in the Conference USA tournament next week down at Kennesaw State. So some things are starting to come a little bit clearer now. We have the entire field set now for the Conference USA tournament as well. With Middle Tennessee's win tonight, the Blue Raiders lock in at least a 9 seed. They punch their ticket to the Conference USA tournament with the win tonight. FIU is mathematically eliminated, as was New Mexico State and Delaware already coming into the weekend. So those 3 teams will not be part of the conference tournament next week. Middle Tennessee will, and we'll see what the Blue Raiders can do as far as the rest of this weekend. I mean, they could get up to an 8 seed. Who knows? I mean, there's still a lot to be decided right now. It's a lengthy conversation out there right now in left field, and The way that tonight went, I mean, this, and we'll talk about it with Coach here in just a little bit. I mean, it's gut check time for this team. They dropped 2 of 3 at home last weekend to Louisiana Tech. The RPI keeps sliding. I mean, this is a team that, right now there's got to be a sense of urgency. If you don't start to play better baseball here over the next, 3 to 4 games, this could be a situation where your season ends a little bit more abruptly and quickly than you were anticipating. I mean, this is a Flames team that has been pegged for an at-large bid at the least to an NCAA regional most of the season. Had a really good year, and they've done a lot of great things. But they are not playing their best baseball right now, and hoping that somehow they can get it back on track here starting tomorrow. And we'll see who the Flames run out there to start on the mound. They say momentum is only as good as your next day's starting pitcher. We don't know who the Flames are going to run out there yet. We'll hopefully get an answer on that from Coach LaCroix here in just a little bit. Another rough outing tonight for Ben Blair. We had talked about it coming in. He had an ERA over 7 in his last 5 starts tonight. It was not all of his own doing. He gave up the 4 spot in the second inning, got a 3-up and 3-down first, gave up that 4 spot in the second. There was a throwing error on Jordan Jaffe at third base that kept the Flames from getting an out at second base on a grounder to third. Jaffe threw it away over there for Easton Swafford. They would have gotten Rogers on a force there, but instead Rogers went to third base on the throwing error, and O'Neill reached first on the fielder's choice. Let's just say that they get that out. Fielder's choice, even if they don't turn the double play, which I don't think they would have there. I think they would have just gotten the 1 out. You got 2 out in the inning. Von Dolan gets hit by the pitch. Okay, well, then you got a couple of men on. Badalak hit a ground ball after that and ended up reaching on a fielder's choice RBI. Then a 2-run single after that to Nowak, and all of a sudden what was a 1-run inning turns into a 4-run inning. So of the 4 runs that Blair gave up in the second inning, only 1 was earned. And even going back to the ground ball from Badalak, the bouncer to second base, Swafford not charged with an error, but it looked like there was a little hitch or a little hesitation, maybe have trouble getting it out of the glove on the throw to second. You might have been able to turn a double play there. The Flames did get the 1 out at second base of Von Dolan, 4-6. But just some missed chances for the Flames to get themselves off the field defensively in that second inning. And then it was compounded by Ben Blair not being able to get himself out of the second, giving up the base hit with 2 outs after that to Nowak. And then certainly things ballooned in the third inning. The home run from Clapp, the RBI double from Rogers, then an RBI single from O'Neill. It was definitely not all Blair's doing tonight, but the line does not look good for him. And right now it's been a while since we've seen a dominant Ben Blair start. And the strikeout didn't come easy tonight as well. That's a situation, too. Talked about it earlier in the second inning as a pitcher. And it's easier said than done, right? But as a pitcher, you start to see things unraveling a little bit behind you defensively. Maybe a play or two's not made. You got to be able to come back and try to find a way to get a strikeout there. And Blair was not able to do so. Only struck out 1 tonight, or make it 2 tonight. 2 strikeouts with 1 walk for Ben Blair. 85 pitches through 4 innings. And then again, the Flames offense did not find a way to get it done against Horn tonight. They got 1 run across in the 6th inning, had their best scoring chance or best chance to put up a crooked number in the 5th, and loaded the bases, unable to get it done, although they loaded them with 2 outs, unable to get anything across there. Got 1 run across in the 6th. Horn ends up going 7 innings tonight, tying a season high with 9 strikeouts here this evening. Flames are still meeting out in left field. Coach LaCroix addressing his team right now. And again, I got to think it's gut check time for this team as they try to reach down and find it here for these. Season's not over. You still got a lot to play for. You come back, you win these next couple days, and this becomes a blip on the radar. You win the next couple here, you go down to Kennesaw State, you get to the semifinals, all of a sudden you're right back in a good spot. And all of those things can happen for this team. It's a question of whether or not they will make it happen for them. And with that, we are joined now by the head coach of the Flames, Bradley LaCroix. Coach, you got me?
Yeah, I got you, Nick.
Lengthy conversation out there, I'm sure. A lot of frustrated guys with the outing here tonight. A lot to talk about. I mean, we'll start on the mound. Ben Blair, not the outing that he had hoped for, or any of us had hoped for tonight, but like we were just talking about, it wasn't all his own doing either. There were some plays that weren't made behind him. How do you assess the second and third innings and how things got away?
Yeah, I mean, the bottom line is they outplayed us in all phases. They outpitched us, outhit us, outplayed defense, outcoached us. They had a good plan against Ben. They executed the plan. We didn't make a couple plays in the infield that cost us. They had to face extra hitters, and they came out with a couple big hits. And we never put any pressure on Horn on the mound. I don't think we got a guy to scoring position until the fifth inning.
Yep.
When you do those kind of things, it's going to be tough to win baseball games.
We mentioned the plays in the second inning. There's the obvious. There's the error on the throw from Jaffe. I thought too, though. I mean, the ground ball from Badalak in the 9-hole. I thought did you see like just a little bit of hesitation from Swafford on the throw to say, I don't know if he could have turned a double play or not, but it looked like he kind of double clutched there too.
Yeah, on both those plays. I mean, JJ made a great play to stop it and field the baseball. And then he just rushed the throw, and he and I talked about it. He knows that a ball down the line like that, it's 2 long throws. You're probably not gonna turn a double play. So you got to make sure you make a good throw to start it and just get the lead runner. And then on the next ground ball to Swafford, I think it's going to be close if we do turn a clean double play. But on the transfer, fumbled it a little bit and got the ball late to Tanner, and then obviously we couldn't turn it, and they come up with a big hit after that to score 2 more.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a thin margin, right? I mean, a chance to get out of that inning maybe with just 1 run scoring, and then they pick up the run on the fielder's choice, and then, like you said, the base hit after that. Then in the third, the home run from Clapp, a walk. It just looked like, at times, I mean, Blair was throwing a lot of fastballs early. Was he just not able to get it by their hitters, or kind of what did you see? Yeah, I mean, he wasn't missing middle, but he obviously wasn't on the edges either. And they were on time for the fastball, and they got to it, and they had a bunch of left-handed hitters in the lineup, and I think they were trying to kind of ambush, win the front of the plate with it in attack mode. And they did a good job. You got to give them credit. They hit the ball in the barrel a lot tonight, and had a really good plan and executed it. From what I could tell, and it's tough when you go through a stretch like this when you're such a dominant pitcher like Ben, but from what I could tell, I thought the body language was good. I thought he was out there trying to compete. I mean, what do you say to a guy at this point as he's coming down the home stretch here? Yeah. I mean, he competed for us, and went out there and got the fourth for us, and so we didn't have to use some other arms, and you just gotta regroup and get ready to start in the conference tournament next week, and the biggest thing from Ben is he's got to flush this and be ready to pitch for us next week whenever we call his name. Aiden Decker-Petty, 4 scoreless innings tonight. Has to be his best outing of the year, 4 strikeouts. I know it comes in a losing cause, but you talk about the big picture. He saved your bullpen tonight and really showed some flashes of what he could do, didn't he? Yeah, he did a great job. Throwing strikes, and his sinker was a really, really good matchup for them. They got a lot of flat barrel guys, and very, very impressed with what the ADP did. And, he had his slider going as well. And, even when he did have some traffic, he threw the ball well and made some big pitches. So very, very happy for ADP to have an outing like that. Offensively tonight, you talked about not being able to get a runner to second until the 5th inning. What made Horn so tough? Yeah, he did a good job of, early in the game, he was throwing, mostly fastballs at the top of the zone and breaking balls. And then he kind of flipped it and went more cutters. And
still with the fastball at the top, and we just never attacked it. Swung at some bad pitches early, pitches that we've got to give him early in the count, pitches that we know we can't hit, and we gave him some easy outs and limited his pitch count. That's why he was able to go deep in the game. And the bottom line too is when you got a 7-run lead, there's not a ton of pressure on you. You got a lot of confidence. You can fill it up and go from there. So he pitched well. We didn't make a lot of adjustments to him. Didn't have a single extra base hit tonight. We got to look to do more damage and swing the bat with some authority. And, we got to come out tomorrow and play good baseball.
Starting pitching tomorrow, who are you looking to go with, or is that still a conversation that needs to be had tonight?
Yeah, we're going to go with Josh Swink. Swinky's been pitching well for us here lately and had a couple spot starts and has looked good. And, with those left-handed hitters they get in the lineup, I think it's a good matchup. And, I know Swinky's excited about it.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time and joining us here after a tough one tonight. Look forward to getting right back out here tomorrow, though.
You got it. Thanks, Nick.
Thank you. That's the head coach, Bradley LaCroix, with us. And there you have it. Josh Swink will get the ball for the Flames tomorrow in Game 2 of this series. We'll talk more about it coming up here in just a bit on the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show. Totals coming your way next from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. Final score tonight, again, Middle Tennessee wins it 8-1.
The Liberty Flames thank Segra for their support. Segra collaborates with companies to offer business-only, carrier-grade connectivity, cybersecurity, voice and cloud solutions tailored to meet their diverse needs. Segra offers these solutions across a fiber network that spans 28 states in the U.S. and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. They can be reached at Segra.com or 833-GO-SEGRA. Segra, a proud partner of the Liberty Flames Sports Network from Van Wagner.
Owned and operated by a Liberty alum, Larry's Tire and Auto Repair offers complete auto service including tires, preventive maintenance, and more. Larry's Tire carries all major brands and is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday at any of their 4 locations, with 2 in Lynchburg, 1 in Forest, and 1 at Able Tire in Concord. More information on Larry's Tire is available at larrystireservice.com.
True Flame fans know where to shop to show their pride. Shop LibertyFlames.com. We're your one-stop shop for official Liberty Flames merchandise. Plus, all orders ship free. Go red, white, and blue and visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today. That's ShopLibertyFlames.com. ShopLibertyFlames.com is a proud sponsor of Liberty Athletics. For all your Liberty Flames apparel needs, visit ShopLibertyFlames.com today.
John Barkley loves Tuesday nights with his pals.
You guys ever seen a perfect game?
Here we go.
A night when scores made aren't nearly as important as friendships kept.
Get out your phones. Gonna be epic.
So he doesn't miss a night. John counts on Sentra to keep him healthy and at his best.
Perfection begins now. Start your video. Delete your video.
Like and share.
Sentra, caring for, caring about folks like John.
You've been listening to Flames Baseball. Now we're taking you home with the Coca-Cola 10th Inning Show from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.
Tough night tonight. Middle Tennessee wins it over Liberty by the final score of 8-1 in Game 1 of this CUSA Series. Nick Pierce with the Flames have now dropped 5 of 6. As we total this one up here for you tonight, our final stats are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Liberty a run on 7 hits, 1 error, 11 left on base. Middle Tennessee 8 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, and 8 left on. The winning pitcher is David Horn Jr. Runs his record to 4-5, 7 innings of 1-run ball tonight, 2 walks and 9 strikeouts to tie a season high. The loss goes to Ben Blair. He falls to 6-5. Just 4 innings of work tonight, 8 hits, 8 runs, 5 earned, with a walk and just 2 strikeouts for Ben Blair in defeat. And the Flames held to less than 3 runs for the first time since February, when they were shut out 2-0 in Game 2 of a series against West Virginia. For Blair, the 2 strikeouts tonight, a season low for him. And the 4 innings ties his season low as well, along with the start at New Mexico State where he went just 4 innings, but that was in a rain-suspended game. So Blair would have pitched 5 or 6 that night out in Las Cruces, but the rain ended the game, or ended the night rather, early, suspended game, came back the next day and finished it up. So Blair takes the loss, Horn gets the win, and this one kind of blew up on the Flames early. It was a scoreless game going into the bottom half of the second inning. Ben Blair had set down the side in order in the first. Leadoff single from Nathan Brewer in the second. He was sacrificed over to second base by Lane Akers. With 1 out, that brought up Brett Rogers. He would single and drive in Brewer to make it a 1-0 game. Then it was Dean O'Neill with the ground ball to third. And a great stop by Jordan Jaffe, as Coach pointed out in our post-game chat, going to, I believe it was his right, but then rushed the throw to second. He bounced it on Swafford, threw it into right field. That got Rogers to third base. Put him on the corners then for Brett Von Dolen. He got hit by the first pitch. That loaded him up and brought Clay Badalak to the plate with just 1 out. So all things equal, you make that play at second base. You got runners at first and second with 2 outs. And Badalak coming up. Badalak hits a chopper to second. Easton Swafford, little double clutch on the throw to second base. As Coach said, and I agree, don't know that they would have turned 2 anyway. But a clean throw to second. Maybe Tanner Marsh can get it over to first in time to get Badalak. We'll never know. But a couple of instances there where the Flames weren't clean on defense there in the second inning. They get the out at second, but the fielder's choice RBI for Badalak. That scores the run. From third, that was Rogers. That made it a 2-0 lead. And then the next man, Owen Nowak, with a 2-run single. That made it 4-0. And that's when things were starting to get away at that point for the Flames. Blair would get out of it with a pop out to third to retire the side in the second inning. In the third, still a 4-0 lead. Cooper Clapp led off the inning with an opposite field home run to left. Clapp's 10th of the season. That made it 5-0. Then a walk to Nathan Brewer, followed by another sack from Akers, put Brewer at second. RBI doubled into right off the bat of Brett Rogers. That scored Brewer to make it 6-0. Then a base hit from Dean O'Neill drove in Rogers to make it 7-0. Blair would then get his first strikeout of the night, got Von Dolen on 3 pitches swinging for the second out, got Badalak to fly out for the third out. And then in the fourth with 1 out, Tyler Minnick would double. Base hit by Clapp brought him home. That made it 8-0. Blair would then hit Brewer with a pitch. 2 HBPs for him tonight. Got a pop-out, fielder's choice, and a strikeout then. The next 3 hitters to get out of it with just the 1-run scoring. But again, just 4 innings tonight. 8 runs, 5 earned, given up by Ben Blair. Blue Raiders led it 8-0 after 4. They led it 8-0 going into the top of the 6th. The Flames would get a run on the board after a leadoff walk to Jordan Jaffe. Then a ground out from Nick Barone to the pitcher. Got Jaffe to second. Pop out to third by Swafford. Then Anderson Folk, the DH, hit by a pitch. That put a couple of men on for Landon Seeley. He would find a single to right center. That would drive in Jaffe for the Flames' first and, as it turns out, only run of the night. RBI for Seeley made it 8-1. That's as close as the Flames would come, as Horn was splendid tonight, tying a season high with 9 strikeouts over 7 innings. John Michael Pickens pitched the last 2 for Middle Tennessee. Scoreless innings, gave up 1 hit with a walk and a strikeout. Aiden Decker Petty, sensational for the Flames out of the bullpen tonight, pitching the last 4 innings, saving the pen. And the Flames come up on the short end again, 8-1 the final. 2-hour, 44-minute game, 927 paid to see it here at Reese Smith Jr. Field in Murfreesboro. With the win, Middle Tennessee goes to 26-27. They are now 22-9 here in their home ballpark. So 22 of their 26 wins have come at home. They go to 12-16 in Conference USA. Punch a ticket to the CUSA tournament next week. Liberty with a loss falls to 36-18. Now 19-9 in CUSA play. And your final totals are presented by Larry's Tire and Auto Repair. Game number 54 the 56-game schedule in the books for the Flames. Our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game tonight is Aiden Decker-Petty. Season-long outing for him, 4 innings, didn't give up any runs. 3 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts for Aiden Decker-Petty tonight. He is our Thompson Brooks Insurance player of the game. And now an updated look at the out-of-town scoreboard built by Frank Good Builders. Only one other game in progress, and it means absolutely nothing in terms of the standings. FIU beating New Mexico State right now 12-5. That game's in the top of the 7th inning. Both those teams playing for pride. Neither one will be part of the CUSA tournament next week now with the win from Middle Tennessee tonight. Elsewhere, Missouri State beat Kennesaw State 5-3. That means the Bears pull into a tie of second place with the Flames. Missouri State holds the tiebreaker. Delaware over Western Kentucky tonight 7-3. Louisiana Tech beats Sam Houston 2-1. And Dallas Baptist beats Jacksonville State 13-3. The final there. So just bad news all around tonight for the Flames because that means that teams have gained ground. Again, Missouri State ties Liberty for second. And now you've got Louisiana Tech and Dallas Baptist tied for 4th place and both just 1 game back of Liberty and Missouri State for second. And this is getting really tight down the stretch here with 2 games to go. All of those teams jockeying for the second place spot in the standings and the number 2 seed in the conference tournament next week. So this is a nail-biter. And we'll see how the Flames respond coming back here tomorrow with Game 2 of this series. It'll be a 4:05 Eastern first pitch, 3:05 local time. Lefty Chandler Alderman on the mound for Middle Tennessee, 2-3 with a 5.63 earned run average. Liberty will counter with left-hander Josh Swink. He is 2-2 with a 4.24 ERA, and Swink will be making his 4th start of the season. We're on the air tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern, with the Bojangles On Deck Circle. Hope you will join us then. Until then, sorry we don't have better news, but the final score tonight, Middle Tennessee 8, Liberty 1. For all of us at the network, I'm Nick Pierce. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll have Game 2 coming up here tomorrow. Hope you will be with us then. Until then, so long, everybody.
Thanks for listening to live coverage of Liberty University baseball from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services. This broadcast of Liberty Baseball has been brought to you by Abish Financial Services, the official advisor of Liberty Flames Athletics. Liberty Baseball has also been brought to you by Bojangles Famous Chicken and Biscuits. It's Bo Time. Carillion Clinic, inspiring better health. Carter Bank, life lived full. By Coca-Cola, taste the feeling. Centra Health, Crossroads Family Dentistry. Destination Bedford. By 11 West. Foster Fuels, providing reliable service for 100 years. Frank Good Builders. Freedom First Credit Union. Start banking for good with Freedom First today. By Gentry Lock Attorneys. The Good Feet Store. Haley's Appliance and Outdoors. Ironclad Coffee Roasters, craft roasted in Richmond, Virginia. By Larry's Tire and Auto Repair, preventative maintenance, repair, and service at multiple locations and at larrystireservice.com. The Liberty Bookstore, the official online store of Liberty Athletics. Lynchburg Nissan, nobody beats our prices, nobody. Peary Family Dentistry. By Rogers Heating and Cooling, servicing Greater Lynchburg's HVAC and electrical needs. Segra, offering customized business technology solutions at segra.com. And by Thompson Brooks Insurance, planning today for tomorrow. The General Manager of Van Wagner Sports and Entertainment is Justin Metzger. Network Director Alan York. Coordinating producers Nick Pierce, Kyle Sykes, and Victoria Carter. I'm staff announcer Jeff Lawrence with a special thanks to Liberty University Athletics Director Ian McCaw, Senior Associate Athletics Director Robert Goodman, and Senior Associate Strategic Communications Director Ryan Baumberger. Liberty Flames Baseball is an exclusive presentation from Van Wagner on the Liberty Flames Sports Network, presented by Abish Financial Services.